Introducing the suspect.
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
Tap into all the shows. Real Conversations with KG.
Is that right now? I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got to fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center.
Bullshitting on the Beltway with Supreme Beast Boxing.
And now the co is the main event. So that's the way I look at it. That's my philosophy.
Trill Thursdays and Usual Suspect Sundays with hard hits.
It's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, damn positive, you know what I'm saying? Putting it in their face by any means.
Tales from the B-side with KG and TD.
Needed to fill out additional paperwork to clarify.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That is the paperwork that you see there.
And
Okay.
Open Mic featuring you.
You know, that was a close fight. You know, he got dropped a couple times, but I thought he out.
We do not care.
Wow.
It's a Usual Suspect.
You know, I'm not having it. Everybody's a suspect today.
Title holder and still undefeated Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
How is that? And this gets done too by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.
Yo, 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 what it do, man? It is your boy, 503 Line, man. We back at it again. Usual Suspect Sundays, man. How y'all doing on this Sunday? You understand me? I hope everybody is having a good Sunday, fun day, man. We gonna talk a little boxing in the PM. And today, man, it's all about the ladies. It's all about the ladies today, man. You know what I'm saying? I am your host, man, 503 Line, man, hard hitter sports and entertainment. The six of the Texas Dripper, the Houston hard hitter. You understand me, man? And subscribe, smash the like button, share that stream down right. It's the Usual Suspect team. You understand me? Yeah, man. I hope y'all having a great Sunday, man. Enjoying this good boxing that we having. You know, we had 2 cards, I believe. One in America, one in the UK. Shouts out to Ben Whitaker. First round knockout, amazing performance from Ben Whitaker. You see a can, you crush a can. And it's no overtime in boxing. So I think Ben Whitaker did exactly what he was supposed to do. He understood the assignment. Word on the curve is Ben Whitaker is making his US debut. I don't know whose card he's going to be on. He might be on the Bam Rodriguez card. He might be on the Boots Ennis card. We shall see what happens. But word on the curve is I seen it on the Zone Beyond the Bell that they're planning on putting him in America real soon at 175. There's a lot of good fights for Ben Whitaker at 175. And a lot of those fights are domestic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good UK 175 pounders out there. You still got, of course, Better Be Even Bivol. But like I said, you got Callum Smith, you got Anthony Yard, you got Craig Richardson, Willie Hutchinson, Anthony Yard, you know what I'm saying? So Ben Whitaker has a lot of options he can choose from on his way to the top. But Ben Whitaker did his motherfucking thing over the weekend, man. And of course, the ladies as well did their motherfucking thing, man. But we got our first usual suspect in the building. This is a good friend of mine, good brother of mine, man. I say got some of the best content in the Usual Suspects and on YouTube, man. He is the storyteller from the B side. He likes to have real conversations and even uncomfortable conversations, and he bring them to you right here live on YouTube from US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. And they got some great content coming down the pipeline. None other than my big brother, KG, aka the Good Doctor. What's going on with it, KG?
What's up with you, Five? Look, real quick, man, before I shout out everybody, man. How am I the first person here and I'm just leaving the football field?
I don't know, bro.
Look, a double header at that, like 2 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How was the games?
We lost one that we wasn't supposed to lose, and the thing is, we didn't just lose to the team. We lost to the team that the commissioner is a part of, and bro, they was adding time back to the clock and moving. I was like, oh man, I was like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? But we beat the team. The first game we played, we beat that team, and that was the team that I'm always most worried about because their coaches are the most creative. Like they got like the most creative playbook. They got 2 quarterbacks that they'll do tosses and you know what I'm saying, flea flickers all goddamn game, all kinds, you know what I'm saying? So and they play damn good zone on defense. But we beat them 12 zip. Was it 12 zip? Yeah, we beat them 12 zip. We had 2 safeties and we scored a touchdown and got a 2-point conversion. So second game we lost 20-18.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it was like second game was a tough game, but like I said, the girls they was out there beating themselves up a little too much, and then we were playing against the commissioner and the janky referees. You know what I'm saying? So it's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? My daughter did her thing regardless. You know what I'm saying? She was out there getting frustrated as far as the bullshit shenanigans that she can clearly see herself. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, man, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to you five, man. You know what I'm saying, for opening the damn doors up for US 6 Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I know you can come in here and talk your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a woke lover. But it's cool. I love you. I still love you the same. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, he taking shots. He taking shots early. Nah, it's all love though, man. It's all love though, man. Them commissioner games, man. Them games be funny though. You know what I'm saying? They be funny. Red was having them same type problems. But man, great weekend of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Salute to KG. My boy is on the road back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Safe travels to him and his family. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat real quick. I had to pull the chat in. I see Tay Tay, the first one in the building. Appreciate you, sis. You know what I'm saying? For always supporting and showing love, man. We got Brent Fox up in here as well, man. Rod Neal is up in here. I said this on the show a couple of days ago. You take away the power of the right hand, Green would get beaten up. Skill level is too low, and she don't come in to the ring in shape. Man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it today, man. But first things first, man. Like I say, man, it's the Usual Suspect Sunday, man. I am your host, 503 Lion, hard hitter Sports Entertainment, and of course, I got my good brother with me. First one in the building, first suspect in the building. I sent out links to multiple people, man. KG was just the first one to click the link, you know what I'm saying, and pull up on your boy. But before we get into Shadeja Green and Lani Daniels, we definitely gonna send well wishes and prayers and recoveries up to the homie Shadeja Green. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's only right. We definitely need to make sure she is good, you know what I'm saying, and she's able to return, you know what I'm saying, back to the ring. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, she'll be back, you know what I'm saying, when she get everything together on her end. But we're gonna get into the first question of today, man. We gotta talk about AB, the bomb, the headliner versus Bo Sheen, man. Alycia Baumgardner got the unanimous decision against Bo Sheen. She boxed beautifully. Was able to hurt Bo Sheen multiple times in the fight. She even took Bo Sheen's best punch in the fight and was able to take that on the chin and keep pushing, keep fighting, and arguably have probably one of the best performances of this week. You know what I'm saying? So big shouts out to Baumgardner. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta give credit what credit is due with that. But after her performance, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. After her performance, man, is Alycia the most complete fighter in women's boxing right now? KG, man, what you got on Alycia Baumgardner's performance? Is she the most complete fighter in women's boxing right now, bro?
No, not the most complete, but she looked good last night. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because being complete, some of them punches that she was getting hit with, you know what I'm saying? If she was more so like fleet of foot, being up on her toes instead of plodding around, you know what I'm saying? I understand Derek James' philosophy has taken full form, and I can see it, and I really do appreciate it. But in some of them pockets, some of them punches landed a little too heavy that, you know what I'm saying, that she shouldn't have been taking. You know what I'm saying? Like based off of to say she's complete. So defensively, that corner has not been sealed up yet as far as her being completely complete. Like, but don't get it twisted. She got real slippery in there at the same time too. Like when Shin was like throwing, bro, she'll slip, roll, slip. I'm like, so she was looking good in spots, but the spots where you can see where she, you know what I'm saying, where she was taking, you know what I'm saying, taking a breather, she wasn't as slippery. Like she was real heavy on her feet. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good fight, man. I get tired of people saying, "Oh, she ain't fighting nobody," or "Who is she fighting?" Let me ask you this: how many of y'all people in the chat, in the world, boxing fans or non-boxing fans, is actually keeping up with women's boxing enough to even know at least 10 women in boxing? So when somebody say, "Oh, Shin ain't nobody," or she brought her down, or that's Caroline Zabar's leftovers and all this other than this, that, and the third, Shin checked off boxes that your favorite fighter won't be able to get through. Because Shin can take a punch, Shin can damn deliver a punch, and another damn thing, Shin is gonna keep fucking pressing forward. You know what I'm saying? And it was bad fight because I heard her corner tell her, "Oh, you can take the punches ain't bad." And I was like, bro, if Shin had better defense, Shin might have damn, you know what I'm saying, lasted, like looked a lot better when she was, what, you know what I'm saying, when she was getting hurt. She might not have gotten hurt if she was damn more so defensively responsible. But the lady is there to get hit. She's a big face Korean. She could take those punches. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen them, but eventually some of them punches was gonna break her down. And Alycia was there to land, bro. She was turning over punches. Her punches was solid. They were turned completely over. I can't not, you know what I'm saying, Alycia Baumgardner in this fight because Shin is a game opponent. Shin gave them Caroline Dubois problems. She gassed her out. You know what I'm saying? We seen them Alycia look gassed. I don't know if it's the 3-minute rounds that she's really trying to, you know what I'm saying, prove something or whatever, or it's the fact that Shin, like I said, Shin was non-stop. So whoever your favorite women's fighter is in that division, y'all think she's somebody, bro, she need to go fight Shin to find out if she is somebody.
Okay.
Because Shin is going to prove that you think you can punch, Shin going to take it. You think you can take a punch, Shin going to deliver it. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's like shit, like Lani Daniels and Shin, both fighters gained, you know what I'm saying, another level of my respect, you know what I'm saying, from last night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, man. We got your co-host in the building, man. One half of Tales from the B-side. Now these boys then pulled up on me. You know what I'm saying? My brother, man, from the Boogie Down Brizunks, man, one of the best in the game with this content shit as well, man. Always giving you good interviews, different perspectives from an unbiased standpoint as well. He definitely be in the scene, on the scene, looking mean, you know what I'm saying, representing the usual suspects in New York and the Bronx to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? We got my brother, none other than Thomas, you know what I'm saying, TD Sports Talks, man. Thomas from the Brizonks, man. Boogie Down all day, man, from BX to H-Town. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight? How you doing today, man? How you feeling on this Sunday, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling good, man. That was probably the nicest things you ever said about me ever in the history of Everton, bro. Yo, you came in. He's unbiased. He's like he's, you know, I appreciate that, man. I mean, it's the nicest you ever been. I want to know what you up to, but you know, I appreciate that, bro.
Nah, man, I'm giving you your flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't be tough on you all the time, man. You might run away and never come back, man.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, hey, man, y'all doing good up there in New York. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks didn't won game 1. Now y'all saying F Boston and y'all ready to see Boston and all this and all that. You know, the fight just went down. You was in the building. You know, you had your Baumgardner cape on. You was caping for it real good, and she came out on top, man. You know what I'm saying? So you on the job. You on the job, Tommy.
I'm on the job. I just want to let you know, you did forget one thing in the intro, which I kind of adapted to, and I like you and Oddfella kind of been doing it. I am turncoat Tommy as well. You know, so with that being said, I'm not a Knicks fan. So I mean,
wow,
yeah. So you know, the New Yorker doesn't like the Knicks. I don't like any of the teams here in New York. Only team I really rock with is the Yankees from, you know, the Bronx Bombers. That's it. I don't really rock with any New York team.
Who is your basketball team?
I don't follow basketball like I used to, but I'm a Laker fan. Yeah. So I go
Okay.
back to Magic Johnson stuff, and people don't know Nick Van Exel is one of my favorite basketball players ever. So
Biggie D.
yeah, man, I like Nick the Quick. Saying when he used to hit the shots, he used to throw the punches and shit. That was my guy. And then I do like Syracuse Orangemen in basketball, but they haven't been the same since they really went to the ACC. So yeah.
Okay. You was in the building though, Tommy. You was in the building Friday, man. You was there. You was you had ringside views and stuff like that, man. So I'm gonna ask you, man, after her performance, man, is Alycia the most complete fighter in women's boxing right now?
No. No, I mean, I like Alycia. I think she's good. I thought she did very good. Great. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are not going to say great because, she got hit a lot and she looked a little tired, she got hit. But, people like KG was saying, people don't know the quality of the opponent that she fought. People don't know Shin. They probably thought of her as just being just a straight up opponent to make Alycia look good. And I would disagree with that. I think Shin is a very capable fighter. She comes to win. She's been fighting up and down in the career, a lot. She's very active. You're right. And she keeps coming forward, and she's very strong. She got 10 knockouts on her resume. Whether or not, they were against bums or quality opposition, the fact of the matter is that, she got 10 knockouts. She could punch, a little bit. So I wouldn't say the best. I mean, listen, everybody knows who the best is. I think we all agree know who's the most complete fighter, female fighter in boxing. And I think that's Claressa Shields. In the ring, Claressa Shields is the GOAT, like she says. Outside of the ring, different story. We'll probably touch on that later. You know what I'm saying? But inside the ring, which I like to kind of focus on the most, when it comes to boxing, on what they do inside the ring and their performances, But I think Alycia is top 5 in amongst the female fighters right now. So, and I thought she looked very good. She went in there. I thought she did better than what Caroline did versus Shin, and I knew this was going to come up. So I actually went back and rewatched today a little bit in slow motion the Caroline Dubois fight against Shin, because I know people are going to, go back and compare a little bit. And I thought Caroline did great in that fight too, until, there were certain spots, and especially the last 2 rounds. And there was a couple other rounds where I thought she got buzzed a little bit and she kind of, let her off the hook, to say, and she might have lost those rounds. But I went back. At first, I thought it could have been, it was 6-4, 7-3. But I stand firm. I think it was definitely a 7-3 win for Caroline. Watching the slow motion and looking at it and things. Now, mind you, 2-minute fights and compared to 3 minutes, but she did look gassed in that fight. What I don't like is that people don't pick up on, right? People talk about how Alycia makes excuses and like she doesn't want to fight. But in that fight and the Terry Harper fight, go back and listen to what Caroline and her trainer said. She was sick both fights. They'll sound like excuses to me. You always sick or have the flu on a week of your fight, and that's why you didn't look the way you look. So, like I said, I know we're going to get to that eventually, but as far as Alycia's performance on Friday night, I thought she looked very good. I thought she could have stopped her in that 3rd round. I'm not sure what happened. I think the ref broke it up a little bit, I guess, because their feet tangled or whatever. But she had Shin really hurt in the 3rd round. I was trying to go back on my videos and just to double check, but I just got a new iPhone and I still don't know how to use it. So I'm trying to figure it out. But listen, I don't know what everybody else thought, but I thought she looked really good. I thought she looked better than the last 2 performances. I like that she, even though she looked like she was tired, she was able to slip punches and counter with the left. The big shot of the night, I think best punch of the night whenever she slips punches. And she buzzed her a few times and the girl kept coming. And she took a couple big shots from Shin as well. And she composed herself and she went back and boxed. So I think she showed another layer to the game. And I think, her with Derek James, I think it's making her better and better each fight. So that's where I stand with that.
Okay. Salute to Rod Neal, man, for his pettiness, man. He say, I thought he was a St. John's fan. You never know with Tommy, man.
I
you
tell you
never
what,
know,
everybody
man.
know. If you know
He
me, you
never
know
with
that I
Tommy,
don't
man.
like the New York teams. I've always liked Syracuse. Lawrence Moten, rest in peace, my favorite college basketball player of all time. And then I didn't know that was also Junior the Truth's favorite basketball player of all time. So, and I used to roll up the socks to my knees and play ball out here in the Bronx like Lawrence Moten. So, so you like 503 said, you never know, but I'm pretty consistent with all my teams. I don't flip flop. I'm a Seahawk fan, and that's pretty different from Seahawks all in the West Coast. So come on, Rod. You know me. You know my teams, bro.
Yeah. Salute to Stephen L. the Mizak in the building. K Rod. Who else we got up in here? I seen Britt Fox. We got Black Martial Arts Society in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my boy Focus by Lewis Hitting in the building. Michael Ray in the building. Look at him. Alycia the one. Look at him. Ooh. Okay. My boy Brent Fox say Alicia's punch placement was very good. She will need to be more defensively responsible, to y'all's point. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that up there, man. Let me say this, man, because I think what Brent is saying is 1000% correct. Alycia definitely proved my take to be right. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong on the Shadeja fight. We're gonna get to that in the next question and segment. But I'm gonna say this, man. Baumgardner's, man, her performance was good, man. She looked it very, very poised in there. She kept her poker face strong. It was solid, even with the punch that she did take early in the fight. Like I say, she wore her poker face. She did not let that phase her. She understood the assignment. Baumgardner also is carrying a lot of the load on MVP for the women's sector, right? And that women's sector is very, very heavy. She's promoting in and out the ring. She's becoming very, very appealing to a lot of fans. I think more and more as she fights, as she talks, as she promotes herself, she's getting out to the masses, and that's the main thing. She did not stop Bo Sheen. You know what I'm saying? That was a very tall task. I did not expect her to stop Bo Sheen. But I did expect her to win by unanimous decision. That was my pick. And I hit on my pick. You know what I'm saying? I got double points for that pick. So salute to Baumgardner for that, right? She did say some things after the fight that we're gonna get into as well, man. But you got to give credit what credit is due, man. She was the main event. She held up her end of the bargain. She promoted. She came through. She won. And Bo Sheen is not a bum, like KG said. That was an excellent take. If you know anything about women's boxing, if you know just a tad bit about women's boxing, man, anybody that's fighting Bo Sheen, they in for a fight. They in for a fight, man. This girl does not come to play. You know what I'm saying? And Baumgardner, beat her. I'm not gonna say pretty easily because it wasn't easily, man, but she made it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? She made it do what it do through all of the resistance and everything that Bo Sheen was giving her, man. She made it do what it do. And you gotta salute that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta salute that. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the next segment and the next question, man. Lani Daniels, man. Lani freaking Daniels. Man. This was an upset probably that nobody seen coming. This is why you love boxing, right? This is why you love boxing, man. Nobody saw Lani Daniels stopping and knocking out Shadeja Green, man. I still think that Shadeja is one of the best women's boxers in the game, man. But she did not. I don't even think she expected this, man. Like she did not expect Lani Daniels to come up in there and do what she did, man. This was a big win, y'all. This win right here that Lani just got, it upset the apple cart. You know what I'm saying? It upset the motion. It stopped the motion. It put a pause, break shoes on all of the big fights, the big paydays, the big legacy that Shadeja and Claressa Shields once had for each other. And like I said in my video, man, anything that you can do, I can do better. When you have those type of fights, when you have those type of game plans, you know what I'm saying? When you go up in there and you're fighting one of your top ops, former opponents, you basically, to me, in my mind, you are going in there and you are saying anything that you can do, I can do better. As you can see, man, I got my boy Mike behind me, Michael Jordan. That commercial, anything you can do, I can do better. That commercial always stood out to me when Mike did that. Mike had a lot of great commercials, but that anything you can do, I can do better. Where he was going back and forth with the girl, and they was doing little different things, challenging one another. That's what I resonate with when I see fighters do that. And like I say, this isn't the first time that this has happened, and it won't be the last. It will not be the last. You know what I'm saying? But Lani Daniels, man, she just came up in there and she fought possessed, man. She fought with intensity, veracity. It was ferocious. She was all in Shadeja's chest, out willing, out working her. You know, I don't know why Shadeja just didn't outbox her and stay on the outside, use her jab, use her reach, use her experience and advantages in that fight to her skill set. But Lani Daniels would not be deterred. You know what I'm saying? It's like she did not get knocked off her square. She stayed focused, she stayed consistent. And I got a chance to talk to Tommy yesterday, and he gave me some very, very good gems. And I can't wait for, you know, those brothers to talk about that whenever they do decide to talk about it. But I asked the question, man. My bad, y'all. I just went out real quick. I asked the question. Well, was Lani's win a breakout performance, or did she catch the right style at the right time? TD, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it to you, brother. I'm gonna let you cook on this, bro. You was in the building, you seen it, you was right there, you was ringside, man. How did you feel about it? Lani's breakout performance.
So you're talking to me? I'm sorry, I got cut off for a minute. I don't know my wife.
Yeah. That's you.
I thought it was a great performance. I mean, she had the team seemed like they had a great game plan. I was fortunate enough to speak with her trainer after the fight, and her trainer is a former world champion. She's from New Zealand. I think she's a former welterweight champion, IBF, and they said that was just the game plan. Now, when I spoke to them, I also wanted to find out where she was, and also obviously I was trying to find out what they knew about Shadeja. I actually called KG thinking he was still awake, and he was asleep because I left. Because I don't when you're in the arena, and you're at the fight, you don't get to hear the broadcast, right? So I wanted to know if they said anything on ESPN about Shadeja Green's health and condition, So that when I went to the hotel to go see, what was going on, I saw her, Daniela Smith is her name. The trainer, she was telling me that she went to the hospital, but that she was good. She was walking around in the back. So they stretched her out to the back. They didn't take her immediately to the hospital. She was breathing on her own. and she was walking around in the back, and then they took her to the hospital for precautionary reasons. And then she told me they also took Lani to the hospital as well for precautionary reasons because she took some shots to the head. That was the specific words they used. So I don't know if it was from punches or headbutts or what, but she said because she took some shots to the head. So, and if anybody really paid attention to that fight, Lani was hurt. I believe she was hurt in that third round. It was the second or third round. Shadasia did catch her clean, and she bobbled. Her knee buckled a little bit, and she was hurt. And Shadasia, she got hers in, but the game plan was strictly to be in her face all night, to smother her, and just to keep working and to outwork her. And she couldn't miss the overhand right. Like every time she threw the overhand right, either when she was taking a step back or to the side, she wouldn't miss. It was weird. I also think that Shadasia didn't look right coming in. She looked like she could have been maybe sick. I don't want to go around and say there was poison or whatever, but she did not look right. Right. And she looked very gassed in those last few rounds, especially the last 2 rounds. Like I said, I don't get to see what the camera shows on TV, but from my view, Shadasia was on my right-hand side. I was ringside, right? So Shadasia's on my right side, Lani's on my left, but Lani's corner is closer to me, so she's opposite of me, right? Shadasia. She was slouched back with her arms leaning on the ropes.
Yeah,
you
talking about in the 8th round, the end of the 8th round.
No, the last couple rounds. It wasn't just the last round. It was like the round before that also. She looked very sluggish. She was leaning back. She didn't look good at all. So I'm not sure what the corner was telling her. I don't know if the corner, saw anything where they even thought about stopping the fight. But in my eyes, in my view, she did not look good. She did not look good coming out. Listen, you when you saw Lani come out the corner, she ran to the middle of the ring, basically, and Shadasia didn't even get to the middle of the ring yet. After the, when the bell started the rounds. I'm talking about the 4th, 5th, maybe even the 6th round. Lani's energy was there, and you could tell they knew it, and they knew Shadasia was not, she was not going to last. She just looked very gassed out, very tired, and that's why I'm saying I think she looked like she could have been, maybe she was battling something or sick. The words that was said was the statement that she said that she was dealing with some injuries. So I don't know if it was a specific injury or if she was just feeling ill. You know what I'm saying? So these are things that, I guess she'll mention later on. Shadasia is the type of person that's to never take away credit for somebody else. So, and she doesn't like making excuses, So when she lost to Franchon, she didn't really make excuses, but she said that she wasn't really, all there. I don't know her exact words, And then on top of that, when she spoke to me in KG, she did say that she did sometimes, not that she suffered for anything, but she does sometimes go through little anxiety periods, whether it's nerves or, anxiety where, she can get an attack. So not just, like I said, I'm not throwing excuses out there, but these are things that she told us even before the fight, and on top of that, she did mention that they were prepared for Lani Daniels to move around a lot and everything. And I guess they weren't really expecting this type of Lani Daniels. So credit to Lani. They had a game plan. They stuck with it. It looked like Shadasia, on top of her maybe not feeling well, it looked like they didn't have a plan B or a plan C. You know what I'm saying? As far as the game plan, they expected Lani to come in a certain way, and she didn't come that way. She came in to fight, to go toe-to-toe, to be in her face all night, and I don't think they were pretty much prepared. So, we'll see what happens with Shadasia. I guess, she's going to be quiet for a while, probably heal up, and it's just unfortunate that what happened and the way it happened, because when she dropped, she tried to walk and she just fell. You can hear it. You can hear it when she fell to the floor, when she passed out. So a lot of people were saying concussion. I don't think it was concussion. I think it was, she passed out, from being ill or sick or just maybe shortness of breath or whatever. So that's just from what I've seen and from, from my view, you know what I'm saying? And just by watching the fight and being there. So I don't think there was anything concussion. Maybe she did get, maybe she could have got concussed from taking punches, but I think it was more exhaustion and then her feeling ill more than anything. That's just my opinion. And it's just the way that she passed out as well. So. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. KG, what's your thoughts, man? Was Lani's win a breakout performance, or did she catch the right style at the right time? What's your take, brother?
Um, you initially said, you know what I'm saying, upset. I didn't think this was an upset, because I think when I talked about the fight, when we, you know what I'm saying, when we were doing our pick'ems, I said, bro, don't sleep on Lani Daniels, man. I said, this lady can actually fight. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, me looking at what I saw, you know what I'm saying, when she fought Claressa in previous fights, she's not as offensive as she was. So her team coming in with that game plan to be offensive and pressing forward the way she was, bro, that shit was spot on. Damn good performance. Because the thing is, Shadeja was clocking her, you know what I'm saying, early, like landing heavy punches on her early. But the thing is, Lani was able to damn weather that. And probably that's what her damn corner was telling us. Like, if you can make it through this damn storm right here, you might be okay. And like Thomas said, not to make no damn excuses, because the shit sounds like a cliche when you support a fighter and you be like, yeah, that's not what I'm used to seeing her look like, or used to see that don't look like him. You know what I'm saying? I hate to damn label it like that, but Shadeja looked blank in that fight. Like when she came to the ring, I was like, and I was talking to Thomas, I said, bro, does she look focused or does she look blank? Because she didn't look, like, the look on her face didn't look like she was there. So, like I said, I'm not stamping that. Shout out to Lani Daniels for doing what she did. Shame on Green's corner for not being able to make adjustments. And shame on that damn her coach or whoever that trainer was telling her to get away from her jab. And shame on Shadeja for not having the ring IQ that I praised her for, and making that adjustment on her own. Because when she was actually putting that jab out there, Lane was hesitant to come in. When she stopped utilizing that jab and started fighting on the inside, that's when the fight then turned into Lani Daniels' fight, because she already wanted to press forward. She already wanted to throw punches in between punches, or throw punches after Shadeja stopped throwing. And when Shadeja eliminated that jab, that's when Lani Daniels said, oh, I'm in here. And her corner said the same thing. They said, yeah, she ain't trying to be a champion. She don't want to be a champion. Go get it. And she, at that point, there ain't no coming back from that, because, like I said, the corner never made any adjustments. Shadeja, like I said, you could tell all her faculties weren't there, so she didn't make an intelligent adjustment to them utilize that jab, because the jab was kind of keeping her at bay. So I don't know if it was an injury or if it was nerves, but nerves will zap your gas tank faster than anything. If you can run 10, 15 miles a day and get in the ring and damn gas out in 30 seconds because of nerves. So I don't know if she was a ball of nerves, but the fight was looking good up until the swing of it. And it's like, as the damn fight started swinging into Lani Daniels' damn favor, it's like I wasn't disappointed, because, like I said, I'm a fan of fighters, but at the same time, I got to still call it from what I see. And Lani Daniels was looking damn, you know what I'm saying, spectacular to a degree out there, because what I know of Shadeja, what Thomas knows of Shadeja, and what you know, Five, of Shadeja, that wasn't what we were used to seeing. So when Lani Daniels showed up on go the whole time, and the support of her corner keeping her on go, that's just like a race, Five. I told my daughter, I said, when you running and you look left or right, you don't see nobody besides you, run faster. Because if you damn look left or right and you see somebody creeping up on you, it's already too late. And that's what Lani Daniels did. You know what I'm saying? She came out and she set the damn pace that Shadeja had to try to keep up with. And Shadeja thought landing heavy, hard punches was going to slow this woman down. And this woman said, know what? You can throw the kitchen sink, but can you continuously throw that kitchen sink? Because if you can't, I'm still coming. Lani Daniels was on a mission. So shout out to Lani Daniels, and shout out to Shadeja Green for you know what I'm saying, still getting in the ring with whatever she had going on. You know what I'm saying? And still got my support. I sent her a damn nice, you know what I'm saying, supportive, you know what I'm saying, message after the fight.
You know what I'm saying? Telling her to keep her head and to be kind to herself, not to beat herself up too much based off of this. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the drawing board and see what comes up. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, Five, I know a lot of people ain't gonna talk as nice because, you know what I'm saying, they got, you know what I'm saying, whatever fan favorites they got and they're fans. I love boxing. I'm a content creator. Like you said, Thomas is unbiased. I try my best to be as unbiased as possible. Shadeja didn't look good. She got her ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Simple and plain. Shout out to Lani Daniels for showing the fuck up and seizing the moment. So it wasn't an upset. I don't even think it was a breakout. I just think she took from the previous fight that she was in against Claressa, where she was being move around, trying to be elusive, but not producing as much offense. Something in that fight said, "Know what? We need to produce more offense," and I love it. I love the fact that she was swarming, but she was still technical at the same time. That's why that damn overhand was able to land, Thomas, because she had picked up the timing early. And when Shadeja got away from that jab, it created even better timing. You know what I'm saying, for the overhand. So Lani Daniels said she wants a Savannah Marshall fight. To be honest, with all the bullshit that's going on.
Yeah, we gonna get to that, big bro. We gonna get to that.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
we're gonna get to that.
but that's what I got, man. Lani Daniels did her motherfucking thing, man.
Now, real quick, man, this is a statement from MVP. And they put this out a day ago, man. They said, "Thank you to all of my fans for your incredible support during the final rounds of my last night's fight. I suffered some injuries. I'm currently resting and recovering, and I look forward to coming back better than ever. I truly appreciate all the love, Shadeja Green." So Shadeja did put out an official statement on Most Valuable Promotions social media. She's good. She's resting and recovering. So that's good to know, man. That's good to know. You know what I'm saying? This is Usual Suspect Sundays, man. I am your host, 503 Line, man. I got my good brothers in the building with me, man. I got KG, the good doctor, Thomas from the Brizonks, man. TD Sports Talk, man. Salute to both my brothers for holding me down. Subscribe, smash that like button, share that stream down right. It's the Usual Suspect team. Chat, let's see what y'all talking about real quick. My boy Stephen L. the Mizak say green, old Cadillac red, a steak too. Okay, let me see. Let's see what else we got. Oh, damn, boy, he gonna that boy timing is impeccable, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? We got our third usual suspect in the building. You know what I'm saying? The creator of the Pick'ems, the first season winner, jacket holder of the fight pool, Mr. Bullshitting on the Beltway, you know what I'm saying? Mr. You got Shadeja Green fucked up, you know what I'm talking about? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, man. Cadillac Red has entered the building. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull Red up real quick, man. What's she happening? What's going down with it, Red?
What's happening with it, man? What's happening with it to the people, man? Salute to the chat. Salute to my brothers, man. What's going down? Man, besides this fight, I ain't even, because I know it's going to sound like I'm talking about all the fight. I don't even care about boxing. Man. Y'all think Shadeja Green got whipped? The motherfucking ass whipping that these lady saints that got out there and did on them girls on Saturday morning? Oh, my Jesus.
You put belt to ass, huh?
Belt to what? Belt the man. They gonna call the child protective services on them kids. You know what I'm saying? The way they out there whipping ass, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put up. We in 2 games. We didn't put up officially, because unofficially is more points. But officially, we didn't put up 66 points in 2 games. And we have had 0 scored on us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how we looking out here. That's how we looking out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. So okay, let's go down to the family.
Okay, salute to Cadillac Red for pulling up, man. Michael Ray say Shadeja needs to learn how to strategically clinch at times. Stephen L. the Max say, I agree. She looked hella slow. Brent Fox say Tommy reminded me too much like Wilder Fury 2 and 3. Shadeja kept getting hit in the temple. Rod Neal says she was gassed after round 1 in the corner. It wasn't just late in the fight. Okay, Cadillac Red, I'm gonna ask you, my brother, come back off mute, man. Was Lani's win a breakout performance, or did she catch the right style at the right time? What's your take, man, on Lani Daniels and Shadeja Green, my brother?
I ain't even gonna say the right style at the right time. She took advantage of someone that I believe overlooked her. She busted Douglas, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She was overlooked. Nobody paid attention to none of that what she had going on. Nobody believed in her but her and the 3 other people in the corner. And they made it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Being overlooked. That's what I think, in my opinion. I don't think that they were 100% trained for. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get in shape. We're gonna do a little bit of work on them, and we're gonna work on what's to come, because we need to be prepared for them if they accept this fight next. So, and in doing that, you know what I'm saying, you know, that banana peel, the motherfucker.
Yeah, because she definitely got caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my boy, man, Mr. Sheldon, man, Sheldon Holmes, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Salute to you, man. He say, what up, though, 503 and folks? I think 168 too light for Shadeja. Her gas tank went red to 0. I think she was dehydrated. Man. Okay, man. Felicia Williams says Green thought it was a tune-up, easy fight. Yeah. That's what Red was just saying. For me,
can I just comment on that, because it very well could be. It very well could be that, but you know, when we spoke to her, and I don't know if KG remembers, right? When we spoke to Shadeja, right? She came in and she was just like she was like, man, I hate my trainers. I hate my coaches. I'm mad at my trainers. Like they were overworking her. So like we got the you know, we got the understanding that she was taking this fight very seriously, you know, and the coaches were too, you know. So like I hear what you guys are saying, and it very well could be, right? Opinions are opinions, and you know, we'll never know to be real. But like, you know, I'm just going to go back to what she told us. You know, she sounded like she was upset with her trainers and her coaches, like, because they were overworking her and they were working her really hard. They were really prepping her for this fight, basically not overlooking Lani, you know. So like I said, I'll go back to what I said originally, is that I just think that they just didn't have a plan B or plan C. They were expecting a Lani that was going to move around a lot, and you know, they weren't prepared.
They got the complete opposite of that.
Hold on. Yeah. That you can't say two polar opposite different things. They were working on her and getting prepared, but then they was unprepared. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, as far as the game plan, I know.
Yeah.
You could be prepared and work out, and you do it. You know, you're working out, you're making the weight. You know, you're going to the gym and you're sparring and this and that. What I'm saying is, you might have the wrong game plan, or you may have just had one game plan or two and not 3 or 4. You know, just in case this happens and that happens. So I'm saying, you know, I'm not saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like the work was put in, but I'm just saying, as far as strategy, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't there.
I know. And in my cook, that's what I had said. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say underprepared like you didn't train, but if you train a quarter of your training for Lani Daniels, because that's whatever, and then you start training for the real fight, because you know the GOAT might be around the corner, and you training for that, that's how you could overlook someone. And you could overtrain that way too. Training double.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, I just wanted to throw it out there, what she told us, as far as like she wasn't taking it lightly, pretty much, right? Because I think we asked her too, are you looking to try to do, because remember, she's a common opponent, right? She fought Claressa Shields as well. So we asked her that. She's like, are you looking to make a better statement to beat her better than what Claressa did? And she
gave Lani respect. She's like, no, this woman can fight.
Yeah, so that's all. I just wanted to point that out, like, because eventually we hope to have her on again, or we're waiting to hear what she says, right, as to what happened, right? So, no, I'm not discrediting anything you're saying. I just wanted to throw it out there, like, that's what she told us. People could tell us one thing and then do another. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, okay. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Did she win? Did Lani Daniels win with skill or with willpower? Did she win with skill or willpower? Cadillac Red, I'm gonna come back to you, man. Did she win? When you watch that fight, bro, and you seen that fight, do you think she won with skill or willpower?
Shit. I want to say 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Because when you the only one that believe in you, I mean, this was, you could put $100 up and won $2,000 off this fight. You know what I'm saying? That was the odds. So nobody believe in you. So it do take a little bit of will, but it takes some skills to get it how it was. And she was winning rounds. This wasn't like a lucky punch situation. She was winning rounds. You know what I'm saying? It was almost to a point where, Shadasia, you got to get a knockout. Knock down or something. Shit. So it's some skill in there with that too. But I think if you ask me, I'm going to say 50-50 of both.
Okay.
For sure.
KG, what you got, man? Did Lani Daniels win with skill or willpower? What's your take, bro?
I think she won with skill because, like I said, nobody was expecting that version of Lani Daniels to show up. Because I even said it. I said, well, I think she's going to show up and put on a good fight, but I don't think she's going to be offensive. And her team, their game plan was to be overly offensive. You know what I'm saying? So she went in there with skill, and her team was willing her. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's like she went in there on go, and her skills, you know what I'm saying, based off of it. And she said once she got through that void to say, you know what, I can do this and I can do that, her damn corners kept fueling her to keep going. To stay, though, they were willing her off of the skill set and the game plan that they developed during camp. So, like I said, hats off and shout out to them Lani Daniels for, you know what I'm saying, weathering the early storm of being hit with heavy punches and you know what I'm saying, finding her damn niche in that damn fight to say, you know what, as long as I keep this big bitch going backwards, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And her corner, she don't want to be the champion. She don't want to be the champion. And the way they was willing her, I said, bro, everybody needs somebody like that in your corners when you winning. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're winning a fight, they were still talking to her as if, like, bitch, she still might catch you. She still might catch you. She don't want this, you know what I'm saying? And bro, so they were willing her to keep her skill, you know what I'm saying, at the forefront. It was mostly 100% skill from Lani, but the damn corner was in support with the will part. And it wasn't even necessary.
Okay.
Like I said, the bitch was just smiling. She was happy, overly confident.
That's good shit, KG. That's yeah. I was trying to say that, but I ain't a doctor.
Okay. This nigga here stupid. Okay, Thomas. Tommy, what you got, man? Did she win with skill or with willpower? What you say?
Oh, definitely both. I just gotta, I think what KG and Red said is suffice, but definitely both, because as far as the skills, right? The willpower definitely was there. Like she, you've seen that the energy was there even throughout the press week, right? The weigh-in, she was there jumping up and down and like smiling, and and I know that's part of her character, but she was there, very positive. The press conference, same thing. This was, I believe, now everybody thinks that Claressa was the last fight. She actually had a fight before Shadasia at the end of the year. And I don't know much about that fight. I'll be real with you. She fought, I think, in Germany or something like that, and she lost unanimous decision against an opponent I do not know of, right? But if I'm not mistaken, the trainer, Daniela Smith, this was the first fight they worked together. So that, maybe the switch of trainers kind of, helped out as far as skill wise and game plan and being strategic as to, to win this fight. And, the team had a lot to do with it too, because the team, like, I didn't get to hear what the team was saying, from where I was at, right? You guys could see it on TV, but based on, when I spoke to her after the fight, obviously something was there, from trainer to, to fighter to trainer, and the game plan to will her to win this fight. So definitely, I think it was both, but we have to acknowledge that I believe this was the first fight she was working with Daniela Smith.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna say this, man. First things first, man. Salute to the coach, and salute to the team. You know what I'm saying? They had a great game plan, man. That game plan took skill, because it's easier said than done than to go in the ring and fight a woman of Shadeja's size and skill and beat her, let alone stop her. You know what I'm saying? This fight was skill to me. It was skill. I think the willpower definitely came in the corner. Her new coach was giving her a lot of motivational talks in that corner. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what she was getting the fuel from. You know what I'm saying? The corner. You know what I'm saying? I even seen at one point one of the other coaches that was on the ropes was even talking, and the head coach had to quiet her down. But for the most part, man, like I say, man, the skill, man, that right there, bro, is what you call great inside phone booth type boxing. Lani Daniels smothered a lot of Shadeja's work on the inside, you know what I'm saying? And she was able to capitalize with smothering her. You know what I'm saying? She smothered Shadeja, but she didn't smother herself in the same token. You know what I'm saying? She was able to overly execute her offense. You know what I'm saying? Throwing combinations, going to the body, hooking. Shadeja is known to have a dangerous right hand. Lani Daniels took her right hand away and was throwing her right hand, which I think by most parts was affecting Shadeja, and obviously it hurt her. She sustained some injuries, and these is Shadeja's own words, not mine. She did sustain some injuries. So I don't know if Lani Daniels forced her to sustain those injuries, you know what I'm saying? But she hurt the girl. Shadeja was clearly hurt, and she got up out of there, man. Nobody saw that coming, man. Like I say, the odds even said, you know what I'm saying? The odds was not in Lani Daniels' favor, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who bet on Lani Daniels. I don't even know nobody that picked Lani Daniels, you know what I'm saying? But if you bet, man, congratulations to you, man. Let me hold some, man, because I know you got it right now. You know what I'm saying? All right.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Are we still on Shadeja Green talk? Because I do want to pop some shit, but I was letting you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's that part of the show yet.
Now we got two more questions. We're gonna get into the Savannah Marshall. We're gonna talk a little more AB, and we're gonna get into that.
I'm saying there was some Shadeja Green shit. So we still on the topic for Shadeja Green?
Yeah. We well now I'm talking about Lani Daniels right now, bro. I want to ask, is Savannah Marshall the right next step, or is that too big too soon? So she did call out Savannah Marshall. She stated before the Shadeja Green fight that she does want to fight Savannah Marshall if she does win. I don't know what was the contract situation. I don't know if Shadeja had a rematch clause in effect in the language of the contract. I don't know if Most Valuable Promotions, Nikisha, put in a rematch clause, but it's looking like Lani Daniels is taking those belts back to New Zealand, and she's headed over to the United Kingdom, Great Britain, in London to try to get that Savannah Marshall smoke. Tommy, I'll come to you first, man. You know, you is Turncoat Tommy, and you do love your British people. I take that back. You love your European people because you got that European blood flowing through you, man. You know what I'm saying? Big German over there. Is Savannah Marshall the right next step, or is that too big too soon, man? How do you feel about Lani Daniels versus Savannah Marshall?
Well, I'm gonna just go straight to what they told me. I'm gonna go straight to what the trainer told me, and this is why they wanted Savannah Marshall. It's not just a name. This is what they told me. They never fought in the UK, and they want to fight in the UK. That's just what it is. And we were saying that why not make her come to New Zealand? Nah, we want to go to we want to go to the UK. I say, why not try to maybe get a rematch with Shadeja? He's like, nah, I've been to Detroit, done that. We want, so based on the way she told me, Daniela Smith, was that they just want to experience fighting in the UK. That's pretty much why they chose Savannah Marshall. And the name of the opponent as well, right? Savannah Marshall's still a name, a big name in female boxing right now. So, but that's the reason. It's because they want to go and it's pretty much sightsee or whatever. Like they had a good time here in New York. They did some sightseeing here as well, right? So I guess that's just what it is. So I don't necessarily agree with it, right? I would like her maybe to fight Franchon Cruz if she could, right? But that's why I guess they want to go to the UK now because they never fought in the UK. So my opinion is one thing, but this is just straight from the source as to why they want that fight. So I'll land the plane there.
All right, KG, Savannah Marshall, that's your girl, man. She's trying to go 2-0 against some of your favorite female fighters, man. Is Savannah Marshall the next right step, or is that too big, too soon for Lani Daniels? How do you feel about Lani Daniels versus Savannah Marshall?
No, it's not too big, but I don't think she should fight Savannah Marshall though. Her people need to be calling up, calling up that damn lady and say, hey, I took care of your light work for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Lani Daniels is showing us who she is and what she wants to do. I don't want to fight the way y'all want me to fight. I want to do it the way I want to do it. I got certain fighters that I want to see, and I'm willing to go to their backyard. So I don't want to go back to Detroit because if I rematch her, she's gonna make me come back to Detroit. I want to go to the UK. So the Savannah Marshall fight ain't bad, but to be honest, you know what I'm saying? The way we had all this drama and everything, everybody's talking about Shadeja this, Shadeja that, Claressa this, Claressa that. Lani came in, like you said, she upset the apple cart. So if that's the case, bro, I took care of what you said was easy work. I did that for you. You owe me now. You should go ahead and let me go ahead and run that back, and let me see if what I developed in the lab, as far as this come forward with, you know what I'm saying, swarming. Let's get back to it. Let's go ahead and run it back. Because I was on the move the last time we fought. I was more so active this fight, so maybe I can bring that into this fight. So I would much rather, me personally, her team go look for a rematch.
Versus the GWOAT.
Versus Claressa, yeah, to see how I, you know what I'm saying, because I went back to the lab. I got better after fighting the GWOAT the first time, you know what I'm saying? So based off of that, you seen what I did, you know what I'm saying, to who was chasing you, or who everybody's saying you should be fighting, and look what I did. So if that's what I did, let me get it back. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and run it back because she ain't in the discussion now. Because Claressa ain't gonna part her lips to say Shadeja Green's name now. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason. So if that's the case, I'm the new bitch right now. So come see me.
Okay.
And look, and I believe Lani, damn, if Claressa hears that and she's like, well, shit, you need to go fight Franchon. I don't think damn Lani say no way. Yeah, I go fight Franchon. I beat who you avoided, and I go beat up who you said beat the person that you avoided, and I beat her ass too. So you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and talk your poppy shit, damn Lani. You know what I'm saying? It's your time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And draw everybody to New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case.
Yeah. I like how you did that. She was real sleek. We're gonna get into that though. Cadillac Red, is Savannah Marshall the right next step, or is that too big too soon? Now, this is your favorite type of fight, man. I don't know if you view Lani Daniels as a pure white girl, but this, I mean, would this be considered white on white violence?
This is like milk versus almond milk.
So I'm guessing Lani is almond milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's but yeah, KG slick. But you said we gonna get into it. I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? But I look, man. I respect her wanting to fight in the UK, trying to get some UK fandom and all that shit. But it's a trio of shit that's been going on for a minute, right? And it's been Savannah Marshall, it's been Franchon Cruz, and it's been Claressa Shields, right? That's been a trio, right? And it's always somebody new to come try to stick their head into it. You know what I'm saying? Shades Green. Now it's Lani Daniels. So you could stick your head in, try to, you know what I'm saying? But I say go get Franchon Cruz and be undisputed. Being undisputed gonna garner you respect, a little bit more payola, and making fights with you will be a little bit more easier versus you just being a unified champ. But I do understand UK fans love boxing, they love women's boxing. You go over there and beat up on Savannah Marshall, you're gonna be that bitch in America and in the UK and in New Zealand. So it'll be real easy to try to A-side some shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it all makes sense either way, but I want to see the Franchon Cruz fight because that's for undisputed. Franchon got 2 belts, you got 2 belts, you get it in one fight. That's what make undisputed being cool again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could go after a 2-3-time undisputed champ when you yourself have been undisputed once, instead of, you know what I'm saying, you know, getting 2 belts, and we'll get into all that later.
Okay, man, my brother Big Joe Townsend is in the building. Yeah, boy. Salute. We got BFTB, the grave digger, is in the chat. Salute to my brother BFTB, man. This is Usual Suspect Sunday. Subscribe, smash that like button, and share that stream. Damn right, it's the Usual Suspect team. You understand me? I got my brothers in here with me today, man. KG, the first one in the building. Thomas pulled up on me, and of course, Cadillac Red. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never, you hear me? So salute to all my guys for pulling up and supporting me, man. Salute to the chat. Y'all rocking out in the chat as well. I appreciate all y'all, you know what I'm saying? I can't read everybody's comments, but I am glazing over the comments, you know what I'm saying? Rod Neal says Daniels tried to smother Shields in the 5th round and she got beat up bad. After that, it's not going to work. Another UD. I rewatched that fight last night too. Oh, so you saying it's not gonna work if she try to rematch Shields? You alluding to what KG was saying? Okay. Salute to my brother Mizak in the building. He say he not at the crib right now, but I just started listening in. Salute to my brother Mac pulling up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Supporting us virtually. He's not able to be here with us right here, right now, but I appreciate my brother for tuning in and listening in, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and hype up the video if you haven't done so yet, man. Y'all gotta start hyping me up, man, so I can get further into the algorithm and, you know, this can get pushed to the masses in this virtual YouTube space. You know what I'm saying? We definitely trying to pull in new listeners and new subscribers and supporters every day. Okay, man. Next segment, man.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interfere. I just see something from Shadeja. I don't know if y'all seen it. She just made a post an hour ago on her stories. I'm gonna read it if it's okay. Go
ahead.
With everything in me, I want to thank those who had great concern and even the people who figured out during the fight something was wrong. I passed out due to bleeding out of my brain. However, I am in ICU on the road to healing. I'll be back to get what's mine 100% covered. I appreciate MVP and Nakisa being right by my side in the hospital. God is good. So that's
yeah, I like that. I like that, man.
And KG checking messages. She just liked the message that I sent her. I sent her, a message. So she's aware and she's responding. So
yeah, man. Dangerous game in boxing, man. This is not a game. This is a lifestyle, man. Shadeja just came out and let the cat out the bag, man. She say she suffered a brain bleed, man. So that was very, very serious. I hope, full recovery, man. If she got to take, half of the year off, come back at the end of the year, take your time, sis. Don't rush it. You definitely want to heal back up. You definitely want your computer to be functioning right, man. You cannot play with that brain. That is something serious. So hopefully she has a complete recovery. I don't even now that Thomas then said that, I don't even want a speedy recovery, man. I want a complete full recovery, because this ain't no shoulder injury, this ain't no hand injury, this ain't no ankle injury, knee injury. This was a brain bleed. You cannot play with that. So a full complete recovery to the sweet Terminator, man. Y'all send prayers and well wishes over there, man, to the sweet Terminator, man. Like I say, over here, we're gonna keep it all the way respectful with Shadeja Green. That's the homie. We're gonna talk our shit, we're gonna pop our shit. But what she suffered Friday night, man, that's something serious. She's putting her life on the line, and we want to make sure she's okay. So salute to Tommy for that update. I appreciate that. I love when my brothers come in with the hot takes and the news and the facts. And hopefully we can get Shadeja back on the channel real soon, and she can come pull up, chop it up with us, pull up on KG and TD, and we can get some insight, from the horse's mouth, so yeah, I like that, man. Okay, man, we're gonna get into some more hot boxing topics, man. Now this one right here is a loaded question, and we're gonna get into what Alycia said post-fight before we get into what Claressa had to say. We're gonna do a little bit of US6 reacts. But before I do that, I want to put this question out to everybody on the panel and the chat. Is Alycia chasing the hardest fights in women's boxing right now? Katie Taylor versus Alycia. Who wins and why? Amanda Serrano versus Alycia. Skill versus pressure. What happens, man? And the reason why I pose this question to everyone is because Alycia did call out Katie Taylor. She also called out Baumgardner, man. And this is what Alycia had to say, man. I had to go find this clip. This is what she said. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I love you so much, sis. Fight of the year, bro.
Alycia, what's your final message to Katie Taylor?
Listen, let's take it to Ireland and the States. I'm there. Listen, high level shit, baby.
That's it. And Amanda Serrano?
What'd you say?
And Amanda Serrano?
New York City, baby, let's go.
All right, the big stage, right? All right, we got it.
All right, so that was her walking out the ring, calling out Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. And I want to point this out, because this video right here, Jake Paul did some slick shit. He did some he like KG, to be real slick. You know what I'm saying? Check him out.
Yeah, this is what makes her the best in the world, the ability to adjust. In the later rounds, she started boxing on her back foot, picking her apart, having fun, bobbing, weaving, dipping, not letting the pressure get to her, staying calm. The cardio's on point, 30 minutes. She's making history, 10 3-minute rounds. People don't realize how hard that is to do. One of the first women in the world to be pushing that forward. So we're so proud of her. And 4 belts, no one can talk shit. Katie Taylor, and we want to see that happen. The whole world wants to see it happen. So Katie, where you at? Stop hiding in Ireland.
In Ireland, could we see this?
Now, if you watch the post-fight interview with Ariel Helwani, she didn't just call out Katie Taylor. She called out Amanda Serrano as well. But Jake, you know, he got to keep his Puerto Rican princess in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put all the pressure on the white girl, Katie Taylor. But it's obvious and it's clear as day that Alycia Baumgardner wants Katie Taylor. She wants Amanda Serrano. She still is being dismissive to the Caroline Dubois fight. All right, man. Cadillac Red, Sweet Stank, man. Talk to me about Sweet Stank, man. She say she won't, you know what I'm saying? She won't Katie Taylor. She wants Serrano, man. Is she chasing the hardest fights in women's boxing right now? How do you feel about her versus Katie Taylor? Who wins and why? And what happens if she does fight the Puerto Rican princess, Amanda Serrano?
Ain't no way in hell that girl chasing the hardest fights in boxing. we not gonna do that.
Strong neck Katie.
No. But what about all these other fights? You might be trying to today. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. You just call somebody down and wait. Hey, stop it. You're not chasing that. No. One fight don't. I can't disregard all the other bullshit you was on. But
no, she would have to go up. No, so let's be clear. She would have to go up in weight to fight Katie, and she would have to bring Serrano up a weight class to fight Serrano, because I believe Serrano is at 126.
Okay. If that's the case, you've been undisputed for a minute now. You might as well move up anyway. Or is she undisputed?
Nah, she had to let her WBC belt go, and I don't know who has the other belt at 130.
Oh, she had to let it go.
No, Alicia's undisputed.
Oh, she undisputed, right?
Yeah, she undisputed?
Yeah, she is undisputed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So since she undisputed, yeah. You need to be moving up anyway. You didn't defended the title, trying to move up. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and invoke one of those mandatories from one of them belts to go fight Katie Taylor then. And let's get it cracking.
So let me ask you this. Would you rather see her fight Katie Taylor next or Serrano? Which one would you rather have?
Katie Taylor.
Oh, look at you. You trying to protect the Puerto Rican princess too?
No,
okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not trying to protect nobody. I want to see, well, I'm not as I need to see more from Caroline Dubois, but I want to see them on at least in the trajectory to fight each other. And I know Alycia moving up, fighting Katie Taylor. If she win, she got reason to say, yeah, get your weight up to come fight me. And if she lose, that's a good fight to fight on the bounce back. So hey, I'm cool with it either way. But I would like to see that fight with the love seat neck. I mean Katie Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
okay.
You know, but I ain't hating on. I mean, you know, and Amanda Serrano got shit she doing in her own weight class anyway.
Okay. KG, what you got, man? Is Alycia chasing the hardest fights in women's boxing right now? Katie Taylor and Serrano, man. Which fight would you want to see next, man? How do you feel about what Baumgardner is saying post-fight after Boshin?
Not the hardest or toughest fights, Five, but the names. She's looking for the names. You know what I'm saying? The women that came before her that did it. And both of those women, in my opinion, may be shot right now because of the wars they've been in. You know what I'm saying? So they might be right for the picking. That doesn't classify as tough or the hardest fights. You know what I'm saying? Because they got names. And like I said, I don't want nobody to hear the little bit that I just said and think I'm discrediting Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Not by a long shot, but those two old bitches is right for the picking right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like Red said, nah, that ain't tough. That ain't hard. That's a name. So when you look at her box rec, you get to see Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano on her resume, and that shit looks amazing. That's just like the men's guys. These guys would still consider taking a Pacquiao fight. Motherfuckers is willing to put Pacquiao on their resume right now. You know what I'm saying? Katie Taylor's on the way out. She was talking about retirement. Amanda Serrano is hanging on by a thread if Alycia Baumgardner is saying she's the face of women's boxing right now, or she's the first woman of MVP. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, in-house, you know what I'm saying, bickering right there. So she's chasing the names right now, man. It's the names. And I believe Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor will give her good fights, but like I said, those women have been in wars. I can't, you know what I'm saying, say they're a shell of themselves, but they're not what they used to be. And be honest, Amanda Serrano hasn't looked the same since those them wars with Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor is questioning herself. She might be out here giving up next, so she ain't got to give up none in the ring. Red, you're gonna miss out on that boat, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's the names. Because you heard when she said when the names got called up, what did she do? She called out where the fight would be because she knows it's gonna sell. She knows it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, people are gonna show up. So it's just the names for her right now, man. She the big dog. And she said she's stomping.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, man. Based off what I just looked at, man, I just pulled it up. Alycia Baumgardner is not undisputed. She does have, and this is what I pulled up in Google. And I'm not taking nothing away from her, but she is not undisputed. She does have the WBA, the IBF, WBO, and the Ring Magazine belt. She did relinquish her WBC title to fight in the 3-minute rounds. You know what I'm saying? So she does not have the Booger belt, which we do not give a fuck about. I'm actually glad that she did get rid of the Booger belt, but she does have 4 titles: WBA, IBF, WBO, and Ring Magazine belt at 130. The WBC belt got relinquished because, you know, she's daring to be great, man. She's doing them 3-minute rounds, man. She's putting it all on the line. So salute to Baumgardner for that. Tommy, what you got on all this, man? You was there live. You seen what she said. You heard what she said. So I know you already know what's going on, man. How do you feel about all this? Let me find out you protecting the Puerto Rican princess too, Amanda Serrano.
No, if I'm not protecting Amanda, then everybody's gonna say that I'm protecting Alycia. And you know, we got weird people in these YouTube streets that come out here and say stupid statements like, you know, that I'm a fanboy and stuff like that, but they don't really watch my shit and they don't really see that I'm fair across the board.
That's
so,
a fact.
You know,
a fact.
So with that being said, and with you guys calling me Turncoat Tommy, I did some little thinking over the weekend, right? After Friday and pretty much Saturday, and I kind of changed my views a little bit. So first off, I didn't know that the WBC, you know, stripped her. I didn't know that she was stripped. So she was undisputed, pretty much presented as undisputed at the press conference a couple weeks ago. So I don't know if they did it after her last fight or when she took the fight on Friday, they stripped.
Nah, they did it. They did it last year, bro. Whenever she started fighting the 3-minute rounds is when they did it.
So they did it all after the fight against Miranda then in
2025
Square Garden, probably.
Yeah,
because I think that was a 3-minute fight that she looked bad. She looked very bad in that fight. That was her comeback fight. So they must have did it after because I think she became undisputed then. But either way, my bad. I didn't know that. So with that being said, that division is done, right? She's conquered that division. There's nobody else at 130. So here's what I did. I went back and I was looking. I don't mind her chasing the big names like KG said. She's looking for the big names, the big money fights. I think she's in position to do that. I don't have no problem at all. The problem that I have now that after looking at it is that if you do not get Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano, right, then who do you fight? Because you should move up to 135. And if you don't fight Caroline, fight one of the names there or maybe one of the champions there. There are a couple other champions. You know, I don't believe there's anybody unified. I believe there's 4 different champions right now at 130, 135. If she fights Katie Taylor, a lot of people, I don't know if people know this, she'd have to move up 2 weight classes to 140 because Katie Taylor fights at is super lightweight now, right? And Amanda is one weight class below, and she's only got 1 belt at the moment. Right, she would have to move up to fight Alycia, and we already seen Amanda move up 3 times to fight Katie Taylor, right? Because Katie Taylor was, you know, Amanda pretty much was daring to be great, fighting her at the bigger weight class. You know what I'm saying? So she moved up only 1 weight class, and I believe the 3rd fight she had to move up 2 weight classes. That fight was at I don't know if it was a catch weight, but it was at the super lightweight division, which was, you know, which is at 140. But I believe it might have been a catch weight of like 137, 138. Not too sure. I'm going off the top of my head, right? So So like I have a a little change of pace, change of thought. Like I think Alycia needs to chase somebody else other than those two because there's nobody else. And if you listen to her words, she chose Shin. I'm here thinking, and I understand like the business side of it as far as MVP and what they're trying to do. They're trying to build the fight. They're trying to build the ladies up. They're trying to make Alycia kind of like the face right now, and then build up the other fighters. So I understand that, right? They're not gonna shoot their load so quick. They're gonna kind of pace it, right? So with that being said, I do believe her and Caroline, that fight will be made. And I just don't think it happens this year. And I think people need to be patient. The pool is not as big as the men's, right? It's much thinner, right? And you don't want to shoot your load quick. They want to build that fight. So I think that fight is going to be made. They both MVP fighters. I think that fight gets made. My question is for the Caroline Dubois fighters, backers, right? The people that are backing Caroline and saying that she's being ducked, right? Which I don't think she's being ducked, right? And that she's the one that could beat Alycia, that Alicia's scared, this and this and that. I want to know, when did this start that Caroline was this name all of a sudden? Because she just became a world champion last year. You know what I'm saying? So that it's like all these narratives are coming out like Alicia's scared, she doesn't want to fight her. I do admit that her energy is different when the name comes up. Like it's obvious, right? I do admit that. But I don't like the fact that people are saying that she's a duck when she's not in that weight class right now. I do believe she, if she don't get the big fight, she cleaned up 130, she should move up and fight at 135. Yes. But who is Caroline at this moment? She's building her name right, herself. So like all the backers that are backing Caroline, is this because you appreciate it like Caroline and you're going to support this UK fighter over the American? Or is it because Claressa Shields is backing Caroline and we know that Claressa Shields doesn't like AB and that she's backing Caroline in spite? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to get the understanding of as far as that's being said. But all in all, I think if Alycia doesn't get Amanda or Katie, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her in her position right now looking for the big fights because let's face it, if guys got the Manny Pacquiao fight right now, people would be like, they would criticize it, but then you'll have people to be like, you know what? It's a big name on the resume, so let's do it. It's a big bag. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, we got to be a little bit more consistent when we do this. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with it, but I do have a problem if she fights some Joe Schmo or some Mary Smith, at 130, and it means nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it was a nice little card they had. You remember they fought in the theater, right? It only holds like around 5,000 to 5,500 people.
She was in a small room. Yeah,
she was in a small room. It only holds 5,500. They didn't even sell the tickets in the back part of it, so that might be another $1,000 to maybe $1,500 seats. I know they didn't sell out, right? Because I know this for a fact. I'm waiting for the numbers. They probably won't release the numbers. And I know for a fact that a lot of tickets were given away too. But I will say this, a lot of the ringside tickets were sold, and a lot of the seats that were close, the front row seats, as far as the outside of the ring area, they were sold. But other than that, it did not sell out. So I will say that. So where does Alycia MVP go from here? Because remember, this is MVP's baby, right? They're trying to groom her to be like this face, So she if she don't get a big name, where does she go that she could draw and make a good card for MVP that's now on ESPN? You know what I'm saying? So I changed my ways a little bit, guys. Turncoat Tommy is trying to change, but I'm still being consistent and trying to be fair at the same time. So if anybody can answer those questions as far as like where did Caroline come from to dictate and to all of a sudden people to call Alycia a duck, please let me know, because I want to understand where people are coming from with that.
Tommy, man. God damn, bro. You a cold piece of work, Tommy.
I'm trying to be fair, bro. How am I cold?
Work, look, I'm gonna tell you about yourself in a minute, though. But salute to Mr. Bob, man, the OG, man, the super duper triple OG in the building, man, with the super chat, man. Appreciate you, my brother. He comes through with the 5 Peace. All flats. You understand me? Saluting us up, man. Yeah. Salute to your OG, man. Let me respond real quick to what Tommy is saying before we continue on into the next segment. Caroline Dubois has a country behind her, bro. Caroline Dubois comes from a boxing family. Her name holds weight in the UK. That Dubois names, you can say whatever you want to say about Danny boy. You can say whatever you want to say about him. Like him, love him, hate him, but you got to respect it. The man is a former heavyweight champion, and he's going up against Fabio Warley in the next couple of weeks to get another title. You know what I'm saying? So Dubois holds weight. Also, Caroline Dubois has been calling, not only has she been calling, just like Alycia Baumgardner, Caroline Dubois has been calling for all of the big names as well. She wants take the Katie Taylors of the world. She wants the Amanda Serranos of the world. She wants all those fights just as much as Alycia Baumgardner. Now, who gets those fights first? That's up for the suits in the businessmen and the power players in boxing to decide. That's not up for the fans to decide. All we can do is run our campaign and hope we get elected. You know what I'm saying? That's for one. And I just think that when you really think about it, bro, all these fights make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool either way. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Baumgardner and Caroline get it on next. But in the business world of boxing, that's not likely. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you know, Baumgardner get these fights. They want to see Caroline Dubois get the Katie Taylor fight. They want to see I'm gonna say this, bro. It seems like to me that MVP is trying to line up Katie Taylor. They want somebody to whoop Katie Taylor.
I agree with that. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because she's not MVP. They
so that, it seemed like they teaming up. They doing a triple team triple threat on Katie Taylor because the Puerto Rican princess came up short every time in those fights. And they trying to protect the Puerto Rican princess at all costs. You know what I'm saying? They don't want Caroline Dubois to fight her. They don't want Baumgardner to fight her. They want somebody to beat up Katie Taylor. And they want Amanda Serrano to sit back and break the record. You know what I'm saying? With the knockouts. Damn mama keep calling me, bro. But yeah, it is what it is, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. I'm finna have to get up out of here in a quick second. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to this cookout. All right. So we got Claressa Shields, man. Claressa Shields went on a tirade of social media posts and videos, and she reacted like a motherfucker to this Shadeja Green fight, man. You know what I'm saying? She did not hold back one bit, man. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh my God! Did Shadeja just get fucking stopped? Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Shadeja! Shadeja, what the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! And this who y'all be saying can beat me. This is who can beat me. I fought Lani with 2 torn shoulders. And she just got stopped. What is going on? Whoa, y'all. Whoa. Whoa. Congrats, Lani Daniels. You that girl. Lani, you're that girl. With your heavy-handed self. You that girl. Congrats, boo. Goddamn. You wanted to have a belt, didn't you? Shit.
Alycia, you look like a amateur, my girl. You look like an amateur tonight. and you do all this shit talking about what you can do with me, what you can do with Caroline. That girl had you running tonight. Soon as you got tired and you got touched up, you got on your wheels. Remove the name Claressa Shields out your mouth, bro. Quit saying my name. Quit hating on me to make yourself look better. Because when you get in the ring and you fight, you don't look better. Alycia and you, Shadacia, y'all need to work a little bit harder because you can't fuck with me. Alycia, you look like a keep Claressa Shields' name out your motherfucking mouth. All y'all. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. It's levels to this shit. And I'm on level 100 and y'all motherfuckers on level 10. Real shit. Y'all cannot do nothing with me. Zero. Keep Claressa. I'm praying for Shadacia. And I'm glad that none of the girls got hurt really bad tonight. Everybody can go back home to their families. Absolutely. Absolutely. I ain't that. Like, I ain't like that. But I'm just telling y'all, there's levels to the shit. And stop saying that women and these girls is on my motherfucking level when they ain't. All y'all motherfuckers talking about Shadacia can knock me out. She's got knocked out by a girl who I literally destroyed. This girl thought she was getting jumped inside the ring when she was fighting me. Lani said she thought she was getting jumped when we was fighting. She said she didn't know where my punches was coming from. She didn't know where they were coming from. I was kicking that ass. And had my shoulders not been how they was messed up. But now we sitting here trying to give motherfuckers a pass. I'm praying for Shadacia. And I'm glad that I had just finished watching these fights. I'm still heated about what happened to Shadacia. Not that she lost. I'm heated because she messed the bag good, bro.
Let me stop right there. Because the Guo cooking, man. You know what I'm saying? You know this motherfucker can talk your ears off and go all around the world with it, man. She said a lot, man. Does Claressa sound bitter? You know what I'm saying? Does the Guo sound bitter? Or does she sound like somebody protecting the standard? You understand me? Red, I'm gonna come to you, my guy. How do you feel about this, man?
I mean, look, man, I can't front, man. It's been a lot of shit talk.
You was part of that.
No. I'm talking about it's been a lot of shit talk, and this Claressa going off like this because of the fans. These what I like to call them fair weather fans.
Fair weather.
You know what I'm saying?
What
because
that mean?
It's always somebody you say, oh nah. This one could beat you. Like, come on, man. I was saying from jump when people were saying Shadacia Green should get the Claressa Shields fight. I was the only one saying, hey, yo, Shadacia not prepared for that type of shit. Claressa got 2 gold medals. I mean, the girl done fought all kind of styles. She's a real world champion, been around the world and ya. What are you niggas talking about? Nah, but Shadacia get knockouts though. Like, she not really fighting nobody though. But nah, you just trying to protect her. Like, nah, the girl not ready. Let the girl get better, and then we can see something. Nah, we need to fight it now. She listening to all that shit. She started believing in that shit. She got signed behind that type of shit. So I know Jake Paul and them saying that shit too. All in the event, they talking about Claressa. Yeah, you know, because that's the fight we really want to see. You know what I'm saying? And did some shit like this happen. Of course Claressa's going to go ham and jump on them. That's the first thing. Come on now. You know she fucked with Mark Wonderlick and T. Petty and all that. Yes, she's getting online talking hella shit. You know what I'm saying? Hella shit. Niggas like to talk about Claressa Power. Lani Daniels had one knockout coming into the fight. What the fuck is we talking about right now? What is we really saying? Like, yo, we gotta start putting shit into perspective. Seeing that shit make me feel like, hey, yo, Caroline, like I just said when we was talking about Alycia, yo, Caroline, you gotta go undisputed. Fuck all the dumb shit. Clean up your shit. And then start calling out another motherfucker in another weight class and all that other extra shit. If you ain't going undisputed and you trying to fight an undisputed champ, I don't want to really hear it. You know what I'm saying? Unless they calling for you, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't clean up a division, don't come talking to me about shit. And if that was Danielle Perkins hitting her ass with some of them shots, 503 need to hit the fuck one more time on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I was saying before, Shadeja Nice, she probably will wind up beating Claressa or motherfucking Lani Daniels or I can't even think her name no more.
Savannah Marshall?
Yeah, not Savannah Marshall, but what's the chick from Texas? I been talking about
Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle Perkins. She beat Danielle Perkins too, but she got to get it together. The girl got to she need five. I mean, our fella say it all the time. The girl needs seasoning. She need to go through tough fights and win to know she can do it. Fight different styles and shit. Travel around and shit. Not be worried about what the GWOAT doing. Because the GWOAT did all that. That's why she can fight in Detroit all the fucking time now anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, like I said, the next person that they be saying need to fight Claressa, take time and think about, are they really good or is we just talking shit? Because this the second one. This the second one that y'all done set up. You know what I'm saying?
Savannah Marshall was the first one?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't. You said it, not me. But this is the second one, though. So we need the motherfucker. And honestly, respect to Savannah Marshall, because she deserved all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She actually beat a nigga, became champ, and was motherfucking putting the work in. Deserved the Claressa fight, rematch, and all that. But, hey, man, you can't tell me how Franchon Cruz is trash and tell me how the nigga that lost to Franchon Cruz need to somehow deserve some shit.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna pass it over to TD, man. Boogie down Brizonks, man. Does Claressa sound bitter, or does she sound like someone protecting the standard? What is your thoughts on what the GWOAT had to say, man?
I think she's all over the place, and I think she's another one. Like some of these people out here in YouTube and the content creators, some of these fans is very, very inconsistent. Very. Because you know what? Claressa, you should just retire. Don't fight no more. Nobody's touching you. Nobody's going to beat you. You know? And I'm not even saying that to be that sarcastic, right? There's some sarcasm in it, but you are the GWOAT for the reason. You're the best. But in your mind, nobody should call you out. Nobody should dare to want to fight the person that's the GWOAT, the person that is the best, the person that is the top female fighter in the sport of boxing, right? So with that being said, just retire, because you get offended when people call your name out. You get offended when fans want to see the best fight the best. When you got the best versus the best, Claressa is always in that equation. She's the top dog. But in her mind, you're not allowed to call her out. You're not allowed to, quote unquote, clout chase. You know, Shadeja wanted to fight Claressa, right? That's one, right? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with wanting to fight Claressa Shields, right? Shadeja beat Savannah Marshall in a fight that Savannah was favored to win. Savannah Marshall fought Claressa Shields. They were both undefeated, right? Savannah did pretty well in that fight. Yeah, she got washed, but if anybody watched the fight, she hurt Claressa in that fight. She had her knees buckled at one point, right? Savannah can hit. Now, I'm not saying that Shadeja would beat Claressa Shields. I'm not saying that at all. Obviously, Claressa is the favorite. What I'm trying to say as a fan's point of view is that we want to see the best fight the best, and we want to see how that fight would go because we feel in our minds that she could give us some comp or she might have a puncher's chance, right? You know what I'm saying? With that being said, like, who else would you want to see Claressa fight? She already fought Franchon Cruz like a dozen times already. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, does she fight Savannah Marshall again? Right? Maybe she should rematch Perkins. But, like, when she goes and says you mess up the bag, I got a problem with that. Because she could have fought Shadeja. She could have fought her next. Shadeja didn't have to fight Lani Daniels. Because she told Shadeja that if you beat Savannah Marshall, that she would be next. But Claressa went on and said, "Oh, I might fight Michaela Mayer." And then you see a couple weeks ago, you know, in the UK calling out Price and shit. But she told Shadeja that she would be next if she beat Savannah Marshall. So I'm saying I don't understand where this messing up the bag is, right? Because they could have fought next. Shadeja's last fight was in July, and I think Claressa's last fight before Franchon Cruz was I think it was in July also, if I'm not mistaken, right? So they were both free. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand like where she's coming from. I understand that like she gets upset when people.
If your profile not high enough, maybe if you garner some more belts, then the profile will get high enough and the bag will get bigger and you won't mess it up by losing and you won't have to fight next. You can actually go undisputed and get your weight up. You know what I'm saying? Like how everyone else is.
So you're talking about profiles. So Perkins' profile was up there too? Lani Daniels' profile was up there as well? Because they had one belt?
Now they moved. Claressa was moving up in weight.
So then,
we're undisputed. See, don't tell me about what she. Tell me about she. When you go undisputed, then you can fight a Danielle Perkins or a Lani Daniels. When you go undisputed, after you gotta finish your breakfast. Talk that New York talk to you. You gotta finish your breakfast before. So you then
why when she says one thing, she does another. So then we can't criticize her for saying that she was going to fight Shadeja if she beat Savannah.
If Shadeja finished her breakfast, she probably.
But she didn't say that, bro. And on top of that,
one career is off of what one person says.
I'm not saying about the career. I'm talking about the way she speaks about like the comment about you messed up the bag. She didn't mess up any bag. What is, you know, she wasn't going to get Franchon Cruz. She wanted to fight Franchon Cruz.
Shadeja,
she said she wanted to
bro,
be undisputed.
Shadeja messed the bag up, bro. What are you talking about?
Stop it.
She lost. But they could have had that fight already.
This fight could have happened before that.
That's what I'm saying. They could have been at the fight. He told her they were going to fight.
Maybe I said it wrong. Let's bring it back. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't have to go undisputed. How about this? How about win on ESPN, the actual channel ESPN, where it's the worldwide leader of sports. Just showcase yourself to be good, and the bag will be nice, in fact, for the next fight if you get Claressa, right or wrong.
It sounds good, and you're right about that.
So
right?
if you lose
no. What happens to the statement that she made that she
would fight her? I just want to make sure I got to clarify.
Nah. You lose that because she could have had to fight before that.
He says okay for Red to cut people
been
off.
on ESPN.
We should fight before we get on.
That could have been the fight on ESPN.
So fight before we get on ESPN.
That could have been on ESPN because she told her that they would fight.
So should we wait till you gain some ESPN, the people know who you are there first?
It's not about waiting. It's about what you said.
The business gotta align, Tommy. You know that.
I understand that. We
you
spoke
know that,
about
Tommy.
that. We spoke about that. But if she wanted, she's the fighter, right? Claressa Shields. We established that. You don't hear me saying anything different. She is the fighter. She can make any fight she wants. Her and Selena, they can make the fight. But if she says, right, out her mouth, that if you beat Savannah Marshall, I'll fight you next, right? And then she goes, and then they don't make that fight for whatever reason, because Claressa is the A side. She can make any fight she wants, right? She could bring anybody to Detroit. I have no problem with that. She is the face of boxing. You'll never hear me say anything different. 18,000 people in the seats, right? Don't even need a big name opponent like Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano in with the Irish and Puerto Rican community. She don't need that. Like, that's established. You will never hear me hate on Claressa as far as her being the best and the face of boxing. What I'm saying is she said that she would fight her. She beat Savannah Marshall, and she did that. She could have been the next opponent. But now, since that didn't happen, she's saying she messed up the bag. It doesn't work well with me if you said that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
She didn't mess up the bag. You could have had her next. You could have been the one that stopped Shadeja. She could have been the one stopping her, not Lani Daniels.
Okay. See, I can't wait to talk, man. I'm gonna let Red get his last rocks off, but I want to go to KG because KG been in the cut real quiet. Go ahead, Red.
I'm just saying she was going to stop her. You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point with it.
That's fine.
Was the bag got messed up because she lost, and you can't debate that. You asked how the next fight, because you saying it could have been this fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that wasn't a guaranteed super duper bag. But if she showcase and get a stoppage or beat Lani Daniels better than Claressa did, oh yeah, they're clamoring for that. Where they at though? That's what they're gonna be saying.
I disagree because she fought Franchon Cruz for the second time, and that could have been Shadeja Green.
Let me hold on real quick. Are we gonna blame Shadeja Green for anything? Or are you gonna make this all about Claressa and what she did wrong?
I'm not blaming her for anything. I'm only that one comment that she made that messed up the bag. When she could have that fight in February, it could have been Claressa and Shadeja based off what she said. Other than that, yeah, if you want to say she messed up the bag after that because she lost, but what I'm trying to tell you is it could have been Shadeja stopping. I mean, it could have been Claressa stopping Shadeja in Detroit this past February instead of her and Franchon Cruz. That's all I'm saying. So I don't like the fact that she says she messed up the bag, because now all of a sudden you're telling the world that, oh, I was gonna fight her. But no, you wasn't, because you didn't make no effort to try to fight her. You've been out in the UK calling out other fighters. You've been calling out Michaela Mayer too before that in the UK. So you saying she messed up the bag, you're basically saying that you tried to make the fight originally, or like she was definitely on their radar, and that's not true. That's a lie, bro. It's not consistent. It's false, because she was calling out Lauren Price, Michaela Mayer, and she fought Franchon Cruz after. They both fought in July.
You want to know why she did that, Tommy? She did that because she probably knew that Shadeja was gonna fucking lose, which she did.
Oh my God.
That's why she did that, bro. That's called keeping your options available.
Knew.
She probably did know.
So we fortune tellers now.
That's crazy,
ain't you about to get the crystal ball?
No, that ain't no fortune. That's all.
Ain't you about to get the crystal ball, nigga?
Nah,
yeah.
That ain't no fortune. That's all. That was all research. That was all hard work and them doing fucking good doctor work right there. So you can miss me for that shit.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, cook up, KG. What you got on what Claressa Shields had to say, bro? I've been eager to hear what you had to say. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Hey, just like this damn fight pool chat, man. Everybody brag different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking Claressa for you know what I'm saying, going off the way she did, but at the same time, I agree with Thomas, man. It sounds crazy. You telling me to keep my name out, keep my name out y'all mouth. Ain't this boxing? Isn't this boxing? So we gotta treat you like Canelo and wait for you to hand out the golden ticket. Don't say my name. I'll say yours. So like I said, for all these women that have called her name out, And then she turned around and look, this goes to what I said in the beginning of the show, 5. Go up to any boxing fan that don't damn, you know what I'm saying, be up on women's boxing like that and ask them to name 10 women's fighters. They can't. So when you say, why y'all calling my name out? Why you damn, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to keep my name out. Who the fuck was you gonna fight anyway? Because like I said, if you present an opponent that's not Michaela Mel or Lauren Price and you say, oh, I'm fighting this person, we gonna be sitting back, who the fuck is that? I said that about Danielle Perry. I was like, who the fuck is that? I said that about Lani Daniels when she fought. I was like, who the fuck is that? So you got women calling for you. And I understand. Thomas said it, bro. She's top dog. She can pull the strings, but at the same time, you got women that's calling for you, and you saying, oh, you ain't did enough. Go get a belt. Go do this. You be like, but then when you fight the person that you fight next, we be like, who the fuck is that? So like I said, y'all missing me with the bullshit saying, oh, she's undisputed, she's the GOAT. Yes, she is. But at the same time, when you damn avoid X amount of fighters that's calling for you and you say these bitches don't deserve to damn say your name, but then you get in there with a bitch that we like, who the fuck is that? That bitch damn didn't say your name, but you said you called her name. And we're supposed to be okay with that. Like I said, when she fought damn, I was like, who the fuck is this big bitch? When she fought Lani Daniels, I was like, who the fuck is this smiley bitch? I'm like, who the fuck, like, who are these women?
Championship caliber fighters.
No, Red, stop. And don't cut me off. You know what I'm saying? You done had your time. You done cut Thomas off enough. Turn your mic on mute. Sit on your motherfucking hands, nigga. Because y'all missing me with this shit. This sport is called boxing. This sport is called boxing. If you're in or around my weight class, I should be able to say anybody's fucking name. Top dog, bottom feeder, fucking damn nigga that I can consider bum bash, a fucking journeyman, a gatekeeper. I should be able to say your fucking name. Shadeja Green was a belt holder. She was a unified champion. Am I correct? So she should be able to call a motherfucker's name that was in or around her division. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead, take your hands and put it on and unmute the mic and tell me I'm wrong. The lady had belts. Like you just said, Lani Daniels and fucking damn Danielle Perkins damn has. Championship caliber, remember? Cut the shit, Red.
I seen her get gifted decision for the belt.
My nigga, we done seen damn some of your favorite fighters get gifted decisions. Cut the shit, man.
I seen her get her ass whooped. I seen her get her ass whooped and get the title. Tell me I'm lying.
Ain't done. The motherfucker had belts. The motherfucker moved the goalpost every time the woman did something. So like I said, whether she beat her or not, the fans is calling for that. That's what content creators do. That's what fans do. They call for them their favorite fighters or certain fighters. They're like, yeah, I think this bitch can do this. You're supposed to do that. So for this silly bitch to say, y'all bitches, y'all need to stop saying my, why? Like Thomas said, then fucking retire then. Because I ain't about to sit back and keep sitting back watching you play the damn Canelo fucking sweepstakes that you want to hand out the golden ticket to a damn bitch that we gonna be like, who the fuck is that? You talk about fighting Lauren Price. Are you serious? That bitch ain't nowhere near
Did Lauren Price win her last fight?
Bro, she ain't nowhere near her weight class. Cut the shit, 5.
Did Lauren Price win her last fight? I just asked you a question.
Look. Did
Shadeja Green win her last fight?
My man, when they called each other out, she did win her last fight.
You see what I'm saying? These niggas don't want to answer the question, Red. They don't want to answer the question, Red. You see what I'm saying?
Listen to me.
You are mad selective. When she won her last fight.
What you trying to do, you trying to put a nigga in the corner and say, yeah, answer this specific question. I can do that, yes. Shadeja lost her last fight. Lauren Price won her last fight. But at the same time, Lauren Price ain't nowhere near this bitch's weight division. Shadeja Green is. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, and y'all can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But for a motherfucker to say one thing and do another, y'all call niggas on that shit on a damn daily, but it's okay for Claressa to say, oh, I want to fight this bitch, but then she don't fight that bitch and she fight another motherfucker. Y'all fine with that?
Woman.
Cut this shit, Red. Cut this shit, man.
Okay. Let me go back to playing the rest of the Claressa videos.
I don't want to hear that shit because the bitch was a repeat. I watched the 26-minute damn thing my damn self, and it was a
okay.
repeat.
You seen it? Okay. Okay, you see it. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
I think
cool,
that shit. So and look,
Okay,
and
cool.
the thing is, y'all know I don't like this bitch, and I sat and watched all 26 minutes of it to see if she was gonna say something of substance. And she didn't. The bitch the whole time, y'all better stop calling my motherfucking name. I'm gonna drink some wine. That silly bitch tried to go open a fucking damn bottle of wine with a cork in it and thought it was a twist top. Cut the shit, man.
Yeah, but you know when you a champion, you can do that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, man. Okay. Let me get to the super chat real quick, fellas. Salute to my boy, Felix, the Ortiz, man. Felix Nunez, man, in the super chat with the 2-piece all flats, man. He say, agree with Thomas. Patterson's green gets no blame.
And I'm not even saying Shadeja don't get no damn blame, because like I said, Shadeja didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, 2 to 3 fights ago, this bitch was saying, oh, I'm gonna fight you next. Oh, I'm gonna fight you next. Oh, I'm gonna fight you next. I'm gonna fight you next. Then we get to them 2026 after the ESPN deal, after this bitch done signed a $15 million damn deal. So yeah, the money do look like it's fucked up right now. But bitch, you said you wanted to fight damn the motherfucker damn years ago. You wanted to fight her when she damn went in damn sparred with damn Christina Hammer. But at the same time, every damn time the shit came up, oh no, she got to go do this. Oh, I'm not fighting her unless damn Caroline Dubois and damn Alycia Baumgardner fight. Like I said, y'all motherfuckers can sound silly and say that's damn woke talk, that's damn undisputed talk, that's fucking Floyd talk, that's whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. It sounds silly to me because this is a boxing business. This is boxing. So if you ain't really trying to make fucking fights and then you turn around and fight somebody that I'm saying, who the fuck is that? Then what are we really talking about?
Okay. I'm glad.
Hold on, Five. And this is the shit that I be saying that niggas don't like talking about. Split decision that she got beat up in against Melinda Rockpool, the Canadian. She got gifted a title, and niggas been acting like she earned that shit ever since. They never talk about it.
Her hand got raised, right?
And that's why that simple phrase, her hand got raised and all that. That's why I say she wasn't ready, and that's why motherfuckers talk about her getting carted out like that. And that's not right, but it's because of shit like that. If you don't address the bullshit, then no, we don't want to hear you try to address bullshit now.
So her beating Savannah Marshall.
Hold on. Address bullshit all the way around, and we wouldn't have no issues.
What bullshit all the way around? You saying?
I just told you. I just clearly said
all the way around.
I said she clearly just said she got her ass whooped in a fight and was gifted a decision. You said, well, her hand got raised, so you letting bullshit slide. So Claressa out here, hold on.
Who did she fight after that?
Claressa out here,
who did she fight after that?
Let it slide.
Who did she fight after that?
Like I said,
who did she fight after that?
Slide.
Who did she fight after that?
Anything after
I'm asking you a question.
That slide.
Who did she fight after that? I'm asking you a question.
All right, you know what? You don't want to address it.
I am asking you a question. Who did she fight after that?
Go ahead. My bad.
I'm asking you a question. Who did she fight after that?
Okay, I'll look it up. I'll pull it up for you.
And tell me, did she win, or was she gifted that one?
I just asked him that. I just asked him that
the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're selective, bro. This is
let me ask
you're being selective. She fought Savannah Marshall, bro. That's what I said. So that fight doesn't count. It doesn't matter.
No. How did she win that fight?
Hold on.
How did she win?
Hold on. She fought Savannah Marshall
in another split decision.
And that's a win, right?
Yeah.
And Claressa said if you beat her, if you win, I'll fight you, right? She said if you beat Savannah Marshall, I'll fight you, right? She said if you beat Savannah Marshall, I'll fight you, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's like they calling me a liar, bro.
So you trying to say she said, "Oh, I ain't gonna fight her because it was a split."
Nobody
she told her
said you was
at
a
the
liar.
base.
No, I said it's
if you
like
beat
they
her,
calling me a liar because that's what Claressa said that, bro.
Yes, she said that. I heard her when she said it.
It was after the Savannah Marshall
fight.
Yeah,
I heard her when she said it.
Right.
She say if you get a split decision, I'm not gonna fight you. She ain't saying no shit like that.
Like I don't get it. I don't get. That's what I'm saying. Listen, people talk, and fighters talk. We all talk. But if you're gonna say that and then go back and say you messed up the bag, you could have fought her after when you said you was.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
She chose Franchon too. She could have chose Shadeja Green, like she said.
Okay, let me go now, man. I done let everybody get their rocks off. TD win, KG win, Red win.
Tap out. You got it.
You know what I'm saying? let me just get my rocks off, man, and we gonna end on a good note. But see, this is why y'all have to tune in to Usual Suspect Sundays. And salute to my man Allfellow who's in the chat. He says the fans in our notification section are calling for Hannah. Salute to my brother TWR presents the War Report. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. I wish you could be on the show with us right now, man, but I know you on vacation, you're on the road. So salute to you for pulling up and supporting us virtually as well, man. Let me say this. Claressa Shields' response to Shadeja Green and Alycia Baumgardner was justified. They have been using, both of them have been using Claressa Shields to build their profile. This is what we see in boxing all day, every day. A fighter calls another fighter out. They use their name in interviews on social media, whatever the case may be. We see it happen all the time. We've seen it happen with Claressa. We've seen it happen with Baumgardner. We've seen it happen with Shadeja. That's just the belly of the beast. That's a part of the business. Okay? All these girls have their back and forths. But when you really break down what really transpired and happened with Shadeja Green and Claressa Shields, just those two, because Baumgardner is a non-factor at this point. She's not moving up to fight Claressa. She didn't want to move up to a catchweight and fight Claressa. So that time has passed us. So you have Shadeja Green, who's fighting at 168. At the time, Claressa was not at 168. She was at 175. She moved up from 175 after she beat the girls at 175. She went to 175 plus. Claressa Shields started out at 154, went to 160, went to 168, and so on and so forth. Because she was so dominant in all of these weight classes, she was running out of opponents. Insert Shadeja Green, who's getting knockouts, who's looking spectacular, who's doing this and doing that, and she's winning. She's getting knockouts. But as soon as Shadeja Green gets with MVP and most valuable promotions is when she starts having troubles, right? This is when she starts having troubles, okay? She fights Franchon. She loses that fight. Cool, no problem. She bounces back. She beats Natasha Spence. Unanimous decision. Salute to the sis Natasha Spence, clean fighter. You know what I'm saying? She rock out with the Usual Suspects just as much as Shadeja Green does. Salute to her. She fights Wakpo, like Red alluded to. That was a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? Some say Wakpo won, some say Green won. Like KG said, sis got her hand raised. Okay, cool. She kept on pushing. She fights Savannah Marshall. Split decision. Some say Savannah won, some say Green won. We're not gonna make no quarrel with that. She gets her hand raised, she keeps on pushing. She fights Lani Daniels Friday night, she gets stopped in the 9th round. When you are playing that game, when you are in the business of boxing and you are building around to get to a big fight with your top op, Claressa Shields is the top op in women's boxing. Everybody wants to fight Claressa Shields, especially if you are around her weight class or y'all around the same size and weight. Shadeja Green is around the same size and weight as a Claressa Shields. The part that Tommy and KG is missing is that when Claressa went to the zone, Shadeja went with MVP and she went with their moves. She listened to what Nikisha and Jake Paul was telling her to do. They were telling her to keep calling out Claressa Shields, keep building around this fight. She came on my brother's platform and she talked shit about Claressa Shields and how she'll do this and how she'll do that. Okay, cool, no problem. That's all a part of the business. But the point is, bro, every time she fought one of Claressa's former opponents, she struggled or she lost. She fought Savannah Marshall. She struggled, but she won. She fought Franchon Cruz. She struggled and she lost. She fought Lani Daniels. She struggled and she got stopped. We cannot blame Claressa Shields for Shadasia Green struggles, bro. We cannot do that. That's not fair. It's not fair, bro. If we gonna call a spade a motherfucking spade, that's what fucking happened. Nobody told Shadasia Green to go up in there and fight Claressa's last former opponent in Lani Daniels. She chose to do that. She played the anything that you can do, I can do better game. And she crapped out. She lost. She rolled the dice and she lost, bro. It is what it is. Like, you can't be mad at what Claressa Shields is saying because wasn't nobody mad when Shadasia is on the podcast talking her shit. Can't nobody be mad when she's on social media. Ain't nobody mad when she's on social media talking her shit, getting at Claressa, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, all that shit, right? But as soon as Claressa responds, it's a problem. When Claressa says, oh, okay, you want to fight? Well, let's do me versus Shadasia Green, Caroline Dubois versus Baumgardner. The biggest fucking fight, the biggest card in women's boxing. It's a problem. It seemed like every time Claressa said something, it's a problem. And see, my thing is this, bro. I could understand if Claressa was not the GOAT. I could understand if Claressa was probably just, you know, a unified champion or maybe undisputed in one weight class. Bro, we talking about a girl that's been undisputed 3 times in 3 different weight divisions. We talking about a girl that has went up 5 different weight classes and has dominated all 5 of those different weight classes. That's what we talking about, bro. So let's not act like when she flex her A-side muscle that she don't have substance and it's not justifiable, bro. Everything that she says, you can justify it, bro, because she's the best woman in the game. Just like Canelo, and when he flex his shit, niggas abide to it. When Usyk flex his muscle, niggas abide to it. When Tank Davis and Devin Haney and all the rest of these A-side niggas do that shit, bro, niggas obliged to it. Monster Inoue, niggas obliged to Monster Inoue. Bitch ass nigga, you gotta come to Japan, you gotta fight me in Japan, and I'm a motherfucking stack my hand wraps, nigga. And you ain't gonna do shit about it, nigga, because I'm that guy. I'm that nigga over here. So when Claressa says something, it's a problem. Shadasia Green messed up the bag because she chose to listen to Jake Paul and Nikisha and her bosses go up and out against Lani Daniels and lose. Claressa said, after I beat Franchon, we gonna fight next. Shadasia chose to take the Lani Daniels fight. So is that Claressa's fault because she got up in there and lost and got stopped? That's not on Claressa, fam. We can't blame Claressa for that. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that Shadasia Green did lose. I did not want Shadasia Green to lose. I wanted Shadasia to win. So we could be talking about when and where this fight is going to happen next. But you know what? It's not going to happen next because she played the game and she lost at the game. Now she has to recover, come back, dust herself off, and try it again. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So
and without a shadow of a doubt, niggas got her motherfucking back to dust herself off, come back and get it right. No doubt.
Sure.
You got to get your timelines right. That's all I'm saying.
All that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Your timelines is wrong, and I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm 1,000% in disagreement. I agree on everything about Claressa Shields, you know, her accolades and what she is. But when she says these things, she's wrong, bro. Because your timeline is wrong. We didn't even talk about the fact that not only the fact that she went on to fight Franchon Cruz and didn't fight Shadasia, she even went to further and said, you got to fight Danielle Perkins first. So nobody even pointed that out. Messed up the bag. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not. I understand what you guys are saying, but it's not making sense. The timeline is wrong because if they say you're going to fight you next, if you beat Savannah Marshall, and then you go on and you don't fight her next, and you fight Franchon Cruz, I don't understand what is Shadasia supposed to do after that, right? as far as messing up the bag, quote unquote, messing up the bag, right?
Bro,
Nah,
who
it's
told?
wrong, bro.
Who
It's
told?
no back to be made because at the end of the day, Claressa Shields could have knocked Shadeja Green out in February instead of
who told her to fight Lani, bro?
Yesterday, I mean, on Friday.
Who told her to fight Lani?
Huh?
Who told Shadeja Green to fight Lani Daniels?
Who told Claressa to fight Franchon Cruz again?
Did Shadeja Green lose to Franchon already?
She did, but did Claressa Shields fight Franchon Cruz already?
Yeah, she did.
She did. She fought already,
and she
right?
fought her again after she beat Shadeja.
So before she fought Franchon Cruz, did she not say she would fight Shadeja if she beat Savannah? Because they fought around the same period, right? You know that, right?
She lost.
So the Franchon Cruz fight was made months later. So why didn't she fight? Why didn't they make the fight with Shadeja? That's what I'm saying.
Because your profile not big enough.
All right, then why say it? Why say that if you beat? You're missing the point.
I'm hoping you do
man, you missing the point, bro.
To get your profile up so we can fight, nigga.
And Danielle Perkins' profile was great, right?
Tommy, you even said it, bro. You even said it, bro. They fought in a small room at Madison Square Garden, bro, and they didn't even sell that motherfucker out. They didn't even sell out the small room. Did not
say that Claressa Shields makes the fights?
Ain't Shadeja Green from Jersey?
Didn't I not say that Claressa Shields makes the fights? That she's the A side to everybody? Did I not say that?
Okay, so
yeah, you did say that.
So what's the problem when she gives her demands in her negotiations and what she wants? Y'all make a problem out of that too.
What were the demands in the negotiations?
She said she wanted Baumgardner in Carolina on the card, and she'll fight Shadeja. Y'all mad about that?
She said that after Franchon Cruz, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about before.
When she said that maybe 3 times that she would fight this lady in this movie.
Okay, you're not listening, Tom.
Nah, you're not listening.
If you beat Savannah, I'ma fight you.
Right. That's what she said.
Hold on. That's not saying I'm gonna fight you next.
Okay. So that's what it is. You got yo, checkmate. Checkmate. You got it, bro.
Hold up.
You got it.
Then
she messed up the bag.
I'm gonna fight. You
got it.
Man. I gotta clean up your mess because Franchon Cruz beat you. So let me take care of this. Now I took care of this. We can fight next. And you like, wait. Let me fuck it up.
That was slick. That was good. I like that.
Because you want people, you want to go word for word. That's what the word said.
Oh man.
Yo.
All I'm saying is, man, take some accountability for as much as you on Claressa Shields for what she's saying and what she doing, brother. Have some of that same energy for Shadeja Green. I know that's the homie, that's your girl.
But I did. That's what I'm saying. I did. I said I only have one problem with everything she said. That was like a 26-minute rant, bro.
That Shadeja making, bro.
Or went on a 26 or whatever minute rant. I only had a problem with one sentence. And then I said about her people calling her out. I mentioned that about she should retire. And even KG agreed with me, right? That's my real tag team. But the only problem is
as much as y'all should be, as much as y'all saying about hold on. Okay, as much as y'all are upset about Claressa and Franchon fighting, bro, y'all should have been as much as mad for her taking the Lani Daniels fight, bro. But you didn't say nothing, Thomas, about her taking that fight, and KG didn't say nothing about her taking that Lani Daniels fight.
What the fuck are we supposed to do when the damn quote says, "Don't say my name. I'll call your name when I'm ready"? She ain't call her fucking damn name. So Red even look. Red's been saying this for 6 years. What's your best availability? So I got to stay active, right? I got a damn kid. I got a wife. I got food. I gotta eat. I gotta do this. So you telling her she's supposed to sit on the shelf and wait?
I don't get it.
Until Carissa's ready to fight her.
No, you're not supposed
don't fight nobody. Don't fight nobody until Claressa calls you.
No, you should be active. Don't fuck up the bag.
Yeah, and I understand that. Listen, and I understand that completely. But at the same time, if you said we was gonna fight next, we don't fight next. Do I sit here and wait
Or do I set up another fucking fight?
She said
Here's the main problem that nobody even said.
Or do I
The
set up
main
another
problem
fight?
is that Claressa is not going to want to work with MVP ever. She doesn't want to work. That's the main problem, in my opinion. She ain't going to work with Jake Paul. She ain't going to do it. It's got to be on her terms, and I agree with that. But she's going to make it extra difficult. But my beef is only one little thing. One little thing that you guys take in way out of proportion is that instead of her fighting Franchon Cruz in February, it could have been Shadasia, and she could have been the one to knock Shadasia out. That's my only issue. That's it.
Okay, have that same issue with Shadasia taking the Lani Daniels fight after that and getting knocked out. Have an issue with that too, my brother.
I do have an issue with that because she lost.
Not fight nobody.
It happens, but she's got to fight.
That's what I'm saying.
She could have fought anybody.
Fight anybody.
And
don't fight nobody.
The same thing. They would have said she
don't fight nobody.
Making me mad.
Don't fight nobody. Don't even fight Lani Daniels. Don't
you know
fight
what
nobody.
you were supposed to do?
Don't fight
Not
nobody.
Lose.
Don't fight nobody.
Lose. That's what you're supposed to do.
You're saying that, but at the same time, y'all
at the same time they want her to fight Danielle Perkins too, right?
Y'all can't call these fights no better than I do in the damn fight. So you saying she's supposed to damn not lose, but who are you picking? Who you picking to fight, Red?
I don't think you guys understand.
Who did you pick in the fight?
I picked.
If she would have
who did
Danielle
you pick?
Perkins.
So we all thought she was going to win that fight. So you said she's not supposed to fight?
No,
she's not supposed to fight.
You keep saying, "What am I supposed to do?" That's what you're supposed to do.
As a fighter, I'm supposed to fight, right?
No, you're supposed to not lose.
No, as a fighter, I'm supposed to fight, right?
I didn't say.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
I didn't say no fight.
So look, you don't know if you're going to win or lose because of what, Red? Look. When you get in the fight, you don't know if you win or lose because of what? Because a fighter has a fighter's chance.
But you can't.
A fighter has a puncher's chance, right? Oh, don't we give every fighter a fucking puncher's chance?
No,
and Lani damn got her fucking puncher's chance.
I picked against her, and I don't even think I remember saying
every fucking fighter gets a fucking puncher's chance. To the nigga that damn has been knocked out 3,700 times, to the nigga that ain't never been stopped. Everybody gets a puncher's chance.
But KG, she didn't win with a lucky punch. She dominated.
I didn't say she went with a lucky punch. I said a puncher's chance, meaning the fight can swing into my favor based off of a punch.
But the fight didn't just swing it. She dominated the fight, KG.
Bro, she didn't dominate the fucking fight. That means look, I know you didn't even watch the whole fight.
If you go to the cards, do she win?
You didn't even watch the whole fight.
First off, I would have had to go back because I went to sleep. I had woke up this morning and shit. But let's get. Did she dominate the whole fight? How many rounds was she up?
She did not dominate the whole fight.
Did you have Shadasia up?
Look, I had Shadasia winning rounds in that fight.
No, did you have her up in the 9th round? They going
how the fuck am I gonna have her up if the fight
going 10 kg? Who was the score, KG?
See, my nigga, you can't talk to me about boxing when you don't know boxing for real. You
what
can't
was
do
the
that.
Score?
You can't do that.
What was the? Tell me what you had.
Now you're trying to move it around. What's the score? What's the score? You're saying she blew her out, and I'm telling you, the fight wasn't that way in the beginning of the fight.
She didn't blow her out.
So goddamn.
All right, man. Look, man, we gonna get up out of here on that note, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get up out of here on that note, man.
Try to talk real boxing.
One more round after that. Was it about to be a draw?
I'm missing you with this shit, man. You gotta actually know how to know what boxing really is.
Yeah, I know. You can't answer a question though. I don't know.
I answered every question that was been asked to me on this motherfucker.
Since you're the savant, you know more than me. Explain to me what was the score. What did you have it scored? Can you break that down for me so eloquently?
Why the fuck did I care about a score when I seen the fight swing to Lani Daniels' favor? No. Why would I care about the score when I can clearly see the fight swinging in Lani Daniels' favor? Why am I scoring the fight when I can clearly see the fight swinging to her favor?
Lani Daniels was winning that fight on the scorecard too.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. We ain't gotta keep talking about it, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is a heated debate, and like I say, man, this is why you gotta love Usual Suspect Sunday, because we don't all think alike. We not robots. We not AI. You know what I'm saying? Everybody marches to the beat of their own drum. You know what I'm saying? And we all look at this shit differently. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
Dios mío.
Of course, you know, Thomas and KG, they more so favoring Shadeja in the situation.
It ain't got nothing to do with favoring her. I'm calling it down the line. Straight up. They ain't got shit to do with that.
That's cool, bro. That's cool. And me and Red, you know what I'm saying, we leaning more to Claressa Shields, you know what I'm saying? Point is, you know what I'm saying, we seeing the situation differently, you know what I'm saying? They see it in their eyes is down the line. Me and Red might see it's down the line in our eyes, you know what I'm saying? In Claressa Shields' favor, you know? But like I say, Green, we gonna wish you a complete recovery. Go Claressa Shields. Hopefully she keep winning, she keep doing the thing. And maybe that fight happens later on down the line. Once Green comes back, bounces back, and you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe Claressa might throw her a bone or something. I don't fucking know. We gonna see what happens, man. TD, man, let me get your last, my brother. I appreciate you for coming on the show and giving these hot takes, man. You know what I'm saying? You was on fire today, my boy.
No, I mean, I appreciate you guys, man. This is good talk. I mean, whether we disagree or agree or argue, whatever, I mean, it's always good to understand, you know, different perspectives. And I think at the end of the day, you know, people are real quick to call people a hater and call somebody a fanboy. And I really strive not to be that. Like, I'll have my bias and I'll openly admit to it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I am turncoat Tommy, and I will go against the people that I root for or the people in my area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fair across the board. There's just certain things I don't like and certain things I just don't agree with, and it's always going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this argument was good. I stand on what I said. I understand where you guys are coming from, and we leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But this is good discussion. I want to be doing this, you know, some more. So make sure to keep sending me the link so I can come up here and, you know, as long as KG, my tag team partner, keeps helping me out, you know, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. This was dope, man.
For sure. KG, man, let me get your last, my brother.
Per the usual, man. This has been another good one, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the chat listening, don't, you know what I'm saying, take the damn tone changes and the volume changes as damn any damn thing other than what the fuck it is. I'm here to talk fucking boxing, man. I don't care about narratives, all this other silly shit. All outside the ring, who said what, who danced with this nigga, who did that. I care about when the bell ring. You know what I'm saying? So I got favorite fans. I mean, I'm fans of fighters, but y'all hear me. I criticize them niggas too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I told you. I can't. I stopped falling in love with boxers 3-4 years ago because I started watching because a fighter gonna let you down. Either they gonna be doing some goofy shit, they gonna lose, or some outside the ring shit that's gonna make your ass look at them sideways. I fixate myself on what goes on inside the ring because that's the sport that we cover.
Yes, sir, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in. Y'all tap into Tales from the B-Side next Sunday. We got Josh Wagner, Brian Norman Jr.'s upcoming opponent. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sit down, we're gonna chop it up with him and get his take on, you know what I'm saying, from, you know what I'm saying, the beat, you know what I'm saying, his take from the B-Side and ask him about, you know what I'm saying, what's his thoughts on the upcoming fight with Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? So tap into that. I got a few real conversations coming up. I'm putting them together now. But other than that, man, any and every damn thing y'all see that US6 logo on, you know what I'm saying, most likely I will be there and or tardy.
Yes, sir. Cadillac Red, let me get your last, my brother.
Yes, indeed. Good one. Win the argument, lose the argument. Different sides of the spectrum. Fans of different fighters. It's still a usual suspect team. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we on the Beltway tomorrow. It is 4:20 tomorrow. I might smoke myself retarded before the Beltway time. But hopefully
you going to work tomorrow, man?
Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Requested off on the 21st too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We crazy tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to make sure I do the show. Y'all look out for me.
4 blunt minimum before the show, man. Smoke you at least 4 blunts, man.
Minimum. Man, I'm gonna be 4 blunts in by 7:45 tomorrow morning.
God damn. God damn,
I'm
man.
gonna be fucked up tomorrow. It's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I said, it's the usual suspect thing. Salute to somebody on DBC, man. And I'll holler at y'all in a minute though. What?
Yeah, man. Once again, man, this has been a dope ass episode, man. I know these clips is gonna be fire. Once again, man, salute to my big bro KG, the good doctor, for the first one, pulling up and supporting, man. My boy TD came through, and of course, man, Cadillac Red came through, man. And them boys, they was on fire today. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely some of the hottest takes in boxing. And like I say, man, we don't always gotta agree, you know what I'm saying, with everything. We could disagree, you know what I'm saying? And we can still be the usual suspects, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all favorite YouTubers, man, you know, they get in their feelings behind a little boxing opinion or a little debate or whatever, man. And they, you know, yeah, but you know, we like that over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't let this shit get to us. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. I am your host, 503 Line. Subscribe, smash the like button, hype up the video, get in the comment section if you're a playback player, and let me know if you fucking with the show, man, if you fucking with the content, man. Salute to everybody that was in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody holding us down, man. Y'all definitely did y'all big one. You know what I'm saying? And salute to the super chats as well. Until next time, man, it is your boy, 503 Line, hard hitter, sports and entertainment. Texas is forever on my back, man, and it's straight like that. We up out of here, man. Deuces.
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
Tap into all the shows. Real Conversations with KG.
Is that right now? I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got a fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center.
Bullshitting on the Beltway with Supreme Beast Boxing.
And now the co is the main event. So that's the way I look at it. That's my philosophy.
Trill Thursdays and Usual Suspect Sundays with hard.
I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, damn positive, you know what I'm saying? Putting it in their face by any means.
Tales from the B-side with KG and TD.
Needed to fill out additional paperwork to clarify.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That is the paperwork that you see there.
Okay. Open mic featuring you.
You know, that was a close fight. You know, he got dropped a couple times, but I thought he
We do not care.
Wow.